Like the situation with Justin Tucker so funny with the Ravens. Them boys asked their lawyer, how come we say we getting rid of Justin Tucker when he can't sue us? Justin Tucker was wild, and he got the Deshaun Watson stuff going on. Them boys gonna have to learn. Stay with your old lady if you're rich, or you gonna have to leave the country to get busy like that. Was writing on the writing was on the raw for old Tuck. Yeah, I mean they drafted a kicker. I mean you should have known. Then when you think about it, for them, that's a way out of a kicker that's getting $22 million. They say Tucker not on the news as much. One, before he a kicker, like Harrison Butker was more on the news for his comments than Justin Tucker for these sexual allegations. Passport bros unite, man. I mean, bro, man gotta hit that South China Sea or South America if you want to get busy. Cam, William D. Q, what up? I mean, Cam, like, why haven't they learned, like, you have money, these girls are gonna shake you down, DMs, pictures, videos, and then too, like the dudes that get caught. Let me teach you how to vibe. Like, I still, nobody have explained to me what is the infatuation with getting a girl that's like barely 18, 19 and just having rough. Let me teach you how to vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it with that? Just like the Watson situation. I mean, that AFC North. If you in the AFC North, man, you got to be buying it. 2-time, what up? It seems like everybody in the AFC North pay for it. Then too, like all these dudes deal with is like a bunch of escorts. It's like if a woman's job is favors for money, then like when she wants money, you shouldn't be surprised. Like the old school pros, they want to get paid to shut up. The new school want to put you on blast and put you in the book. Then too, like a lot of these dudes, for lack of a better term, like never dealt with women for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be one to say it. A lot of these dudes probably like before they fame, before they money, really wasn't dealing with women like that. So like the control and the power of being able to do what you want to do, not knowing how to maneuver. 2-time, what up? Having fetishes for barely legal women is weird to me. You got all that money, you can have any. Like me personally, if Sharpe Buddha was single and rich, if the woman can't walk into a bar and order a drink with me, get her own hotel room without having a co-signer from her mama, you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't turn me on. It wouldn't turn me on. Like I would like to have a grown woman. Now, if you my age and you want to catch you something like graduated college and she 25, you know what I'm saying? I could see that. But I'm saying like 18 and you like 18 gonna get on my nerves. 18 gonna get on my nerves just in the conversation alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they're not having much conversation, but 18 would irritate me. $100 million contracts come with sacrifices. Cat Williams batting 1,000. Rich Nevin 2-time. What up, Charles D? Q say ain't nothing we can do at that point. Like, where you want to meet at the bar? I don't drink. Just show me you can order a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that it's all about that, but I'm saying like it kind of gives me a level of like, have you lived on your own? Are you paying your own bills? Like, you know, they say a brain is fully functioning in an adult male at 25. So I think like that's where we should start with adults is once you get to a certain age, man, like be real. Like what kind of conversation about life can you have with an 18-year-old girl, anyways? Because I was always taught like whoever you playing with, if she got pregnant, you have to be comfortable with that's your woman, right? So it's like you can't get her pregnant and be like, ah man, you too young for this. You can't get her pregnant like, oh man, you haven't lived enough. Like all these different things. And then the crazy part is in the case of Shay and Isaiah Bond, allegedly, they like the dirty. They like the stink, not the pink. So I'm saying like getting a barely legal girl for the stink just throws me off and just screams you want power and control. Like if you get down with a grown woman, she might laugh at you when you whip out or something. So not checking nobody, you know what I'm saying? Pause. It's just to say like what makes that exciting to you? Like I thought people liked the wet in the mouth, but they like the stink. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I don't know what to say about that coupe with the 20 ball. Dragon stickers in the chat. It's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? To really want the stink like that. Like all day at work, you thinking like, "Ooh, I can't wait to get the stink." Like what? And I think we can all say it because it's like the elephant in the room. When like a grown man, like that's in great shape physically, wants like a very young girl for the stink.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
You might as well want, like in the famous words of Pimp C, they want the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well just want the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you want is like to hold her down and really give it to her and this thing. Like that's all I can think of when I think of that. It's got to be no other reason. He said. He said, you know, old people don't know you got to look through pages and look, but not partake. Man, they going to partake. Aaron C., what up? Eugene Munt, what up? Some grown men can't handle a grown woman, true. Cat Williams did try to warn him. Coop said, what we talking about? Man, you came in on the tail end of what we talking about. High school mindset is not for me. Charles, like, imagine going, I just want you to think, like, I'm 42. My nieces is in high school. You feel me? Imagine, like, somebody not that much older than them going on vacation and we flying out to Vegas or somewhere at the beach. No. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, like where is the connection? And if you got millions of dollars, you have to be thinking like in more terms of just like, if that's not the case, you got to fly out and leave the country and get busy and come back.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
What up? I'm being serious. You know what I'm saying? Like what conversation is you having with somebody who just graduated? Who graduated this summer? Boom, they graduated and they're thinking about what school they going to. You know what I'm saying? Like, is their mom and them gonna let them take their car to freshman year? If they go to T-Mobile, they're gonna be like, you gotta call your mama or your daddy to get your cell phone line.
Let me teach you how to
vibe. You
know
what I'm saying? Like, they cracked this iPhone. They cracked the iPhone. They got to call their mama to get the iPhone upgraded.
Let me teach you,
know
how
what I'm saying?
to
Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's another conversation. They go back to the other conversation that we had. I think people is influenced by social media on what they like intimately. Somebody changed my mind. Shannon got to have a contract with them before.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
He do his man. I mean, Eugene, bro. What are we doing? Cause like, you see what I'm saying? Like, just the whole vibes of like when I put my song on, like she didn't listen to Back That Ass Up in high school with Juvenile. Like she ain't listen to, you know what I'm saying, the same artist It's like you hanging with the girl who think that the version that the new artist drop is the new version of it, and you like, man, when Pac and Biggie and them came out, it was like a remake of the Isleys. Like, bro, we way off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing that's the same? She probably was sent, but that's the thing though, Barry. Like, gotta be able to pick up on somebody being sent at you. Niggas done retired out the game. You been in the NFL, in the college game, busting them down for 20 years, and you ain't able to see somebody sent to you. The first thing I think if I see somebody 18 come talking to me, like, what do we have to talk about? Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? I think it's like power or coop over, like, want to dominate somebody. I don't know who said it in the chat earlier. It's more like want to dominate the woman more than y'all got more in common. But I think like the sites, you know what I'm saying? The hub, like look at the tabs that's on there. It's like, you know, it say stuff like that, like stepdaddy, brother, all this stuff is like, who subliminally is doing this to where that's what they want? Like I can see a million ads and it's Friday night and I'm off the Henny. My first thing ain't the stink from the youngest girl I can find. Like I'm always gonna want the pink first. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the Mauve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where they got this thing where they want the pink. I mean the stink, not the pink. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my only thing is like, and all these dudes that be getting hit with these lawsuits.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Somewhere in the verbiage is she didn't want to do that day, and he wanted to do it, and he wanted to do it rough. Then here come the lawsuit. But I do, Barry Drake, I do believe she was sent though. B2K, man, I could even go for Pretty Ricky, man. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like they way off, man. They listening to I don't know. So too like, I mean, seriously, somebody 18 getting your car like, oh, turn my song on, and you thinking like she finna play like Mary J or something or Usher or something, and Glorilla come on, turn the whip, my nigga. I ain't got no nigga. Ain't no nigga ain't got me. Like, bro, if a girl is listening to that, like, what we talking about? Like, ejectocito, cuz like she flying out of the car, like at high speeds. What are we talking about? But if they warned him a year ago, now is brought to light once $100 million contract is mentioned. It's a trap. Either you gonna listen or we're gonna set you up to ruin. True. I agree with that 2 times, Bear Drake, just because the girl initially wanted, and I think, you know, I don't agree with everything that Umar say, but Umar's point was like dead on. The girl 18, she just turned 19. She originally wanted 50K. She been getting flown out 5-10 bands at a time. You know what I'm saying? 100. He done flown the girl out 100 times in the last year, so it must be good. You know what I'm saying? 5-10 bands at a time, and for one, you find a grown woman and you just pay her rent. You would have never had to pay for all that. 2, 100 times, you think you have a better grip and figure out what a person is on. 3, it wouldn't have been no girl who was already selling it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's still selling it when you ain't in the city. And then, like, the fact that she wanted 50,000 originally, he offered 10 million. So offering 10 million, no, it's probably a tape out there. It's all kind of stuff out there. The girl is like younger than his kids. And when somebody wanted 50,000 that's 18, and somebody offer you 10 million, I can't think of no. That's why I agree with Umar on that point. Like, somebody else did send her like Barry, and in 2 times say, cause when she asks for 50 and then somebody come back with 10 million and you say no, what 19-year-old girl turning down 10 million that's been selling pussy? Driller, what up? Nah, it ain't, Eugene. Like taking care of a, so you take care of a grown woman and she give you what you want. With a little girl, these guys out here buying ass. You know what I'm saying? He said it was a choking part. I mean, like, because he's paying her so he can choke her out and go in the stink at the same time. Like, that's some prison shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody make me believe that ain't some prison shit. Like, what got into you that made you feel like that's what get me off? Not the top, not the body, or none of that. Not how wet, how good she smelled, the hair, how she looked, the panties, nothing. Man, I want to choke her out and go in the stink. I don't like. That's some prison shit. Like, change my mind that ain't some Oz. You gonna handle this the easy way or the hard way? The choice is y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally like the real booty warrior. Honestly, athletes are being targeted for cash grabs, but they're too. But then again, we have to think. Let's be honest. Consider the source. Most of these athletes are not like, I don't want to call them stupid, but they're not like that intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Let
like,
me teach you how to vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Is the term when I was growing up was called dumb jocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said lockdown. He said, I guess we're going, I don't want to be choked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree, Barry. That's why I say, like, I told y'all I watched that podcast with on Rocco Reed on Sean Ryan, and he was explaining the industry. Me and Goat was talking about it last night. Like, him saying, like, he was like paid to do it live on stage overseas. He was saying that, you know, billionaires would have these parties where they walk around in their drawers and the girls walk around naked. And one time they put something in his water. He was just a bartender and they took it from him. Some of the billionaires, he was like, that's just the industry. So it's like, I think they get charged up. They be watching the hub and they get off the sauce and be like, find some pleasure and want to choke somebody out and go in the stink. I mean, that's like a tab though, Eugene. Like, it's not, I mean, because we know he's a tight end. He's not like some cornerback that's 175 pounds. Like, nah, you 250, you know what I'm saying, swole, dark skin, aggressive, on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's like, you want to get this 5 foot tall 18-year-old girl, and like she's like a poodle. You know what I'm saying? Like a what you call a chihuahua, like one of them little lap dogs. How he holding her? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't. He fleeced her. You know what I'm saying? The documentary gonna be 50 Cent. Come on, make that happen. 50 Cent, make that happen. Yeah, I mean, Perk. But in reality though, like in the content world, you know what I'm saying? Like, content creators getting paid as much as athletes. Like, we just seen this in the Madden community and shit. So it's like, it could happen.
Let me
Then
teach
it's like
you how
them
to
DMs and
vibe.
shit. Any kind of thing you say, I ain't gonna lie. If it was me, I'll just have to take some shit to my grave and get me a CIA contractor. You know, the Army don't be getting paid that much. Man, give me one of them ex-special forces, Delta Force, you know what I'm saying, Navy
Let me
SEAL.
teach you how to vibe.
You're gonna be like on Casino. Doom. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we Chris Kyle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? American Sniper. Motherfucker getting took out jungle style. You know what I'm saying? Rambo First Blood on that mud wall with the eye open with the Rambo knife. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gonna have to take people out, man, cause some get choked for the freeski and he paying the choke. He should just, I mean, 2 times. Like every man know when you dating, like back in the day, like the pretty girls in high school had the nigga with the Cadillac, right? So I'm like 16, 17, all the cute girls that's juniors and seniors in the grades above me, they got college boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? And that's the nigga that pull up to the high school with the Cadillac with the 20-inch rims. You know what I'm saying? He got his own apartment and shit. Like, he's like paid in full. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. That's what you combating in high school. You get to college. I'm in college. Some of the girls that I dated is talking to like grown niggas with jobs that's like 30 years old. NBA, MLB niggas. I dated some girls that like dealt with rappers. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the pictures. Like they would never had no picture like dun putting them on blast because they don't want to fuck up their groove. But like they might send me a picture of like inside a Rolls Royce or Phantom or some, you know what I'm saying? All the cars of the day back then, a Maserati or some shit. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the homie. Like we know we got our, that's what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm saying the things that them girls wanted in high school was like the 5411s. That's in a rap song. If y'all don't know, like 5411s is the $49 shoes. White Forces and Reeboks and shit used to be $49 back in the day, with taxes like 5411. So it's like girls might get a pair of shoes or some shit, or you know what I'm saying, get their hair done or some shit in high school. Now and a nigga can get anything he want. You know what I'm saying? Now, growing up, some of your homies, your brothers, your cousins might be hustlers. Like a girl just being able to smoke when she want. You know what I'm saying? That's all he needed to provide. Cushion OJ. Niggas buying bags and shoes when all she really wants is cushion orange juice. So most females is like fucking the weed man. You know what I'm saying? Weed man always ain't got pussy off of like you know, like a few grams, not even a quarter or nothing like that, like off a dime or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a 20. So you put that in perspective. And you say in college, girls was on dorms. They was in apartments with their home girls, or they staying at home with their family going to school. They might have had a little car, like a car note, a little bread to the NBA All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? A little bread for spring break. Maybe a T-Mobile paid or something. Niggas crashing down. So I'm saying when a woman hit 25 and she out of school and she got her own place and she did the whoop-de-whoop, men come in, pay the bills every blue moon, 2-3 times a year. It's crashing whenever she want. And even if it's a dude she like, he's probably getting tossed because he can't pay her rent. You know what I'm saying? Can you pay my bills? I'm both bills, calling the bill. Like all these songs was about the things that, and these dudes is getting girls that's fresh out of high school that's supposed to be getting 5411s and T-Mobile paid, and flying them out first class on PJs and shit, giving them 10-20 bands for a few hours to just go in the stink. That's all I'm saying. Like, these niggas is lame. I ain't got no sympathy for them. Like, pimping ain't dead.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
To the web. You know what I'm saying? Like, those was the songs we grew up on. And we grew up on, like, not wanting to be the lame lyric in a rap song. And these niggas is like, I think it kind of started with Wayne. I hate to put that on Wayne, but it ain't tricking if you got it. Nah. That was the worst line that Wayne ever spit, was it ain't tricking if you got it. Cause that started people to thinking
Let me
that
teach you how to vibe.
simping and not pimping was like the thing to do.
Let me teach you how to
Dr. K
vibe.
interview his ex, she said he liked to get tickled. I see pimps choke down. Bring back my money. He got it backwards, Eugene. Young girls definitely like the Cadillac nigga. The champagne Cadillac nigga was busting everything down in the hood.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
The champagne Cadillac nigga was busting it down, man. He said, "You drive a Cadillac, you got chewing tobacco." This not new. It's crazy because the legal age back then, there was definitely big P's. Man, weed man smashing everybody girl on the block. Man, what? Cause like, I have always been the type of person. I always hung around older people. So by me hanging around older people growing up, I got to see shit that people my age didn't see. So you wonder, like, the pretty girl you like from the neighborhood, she might come chill with you and she already high. She been with the weed man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me teach you how to
she
vibe.
might not want to give you none that day. She might be a little moody. She just throwing you off. You know what I'm saying? She got an old nigga with some paper. But see, me, I was always like so cool. I be like, I let people be who they're gonna be and do what they're gonna do. So like in high school, in junior high, I was hanging with high school people. In high school people, I was hanging with college age people. In college, it's like when I got there, I'm just like seeing the plays. So like I kind of understood. So like me and every female I dealt with was like, man, go and do you. I just be honest with me and we straight. I ain't flipping out. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do. But like the Kevin Gates song, you know what I'm saying? When I send that shot back, you gotta take it. You gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Now, I might have never told you you a dancer, you know what I'm saying? And I'm letting you do you, but I'm never gonna look at you serious like wifey type. You know what I'm saying? I might know you was gonna do, but it ain't gonna never be serious. That's all it's ever gonna be. But we can be cool for life, like 4L gang, like no bad blood. And then he said everybody ran with the name tricking if you got it. Man, bro, that was the worst line ever because Southern rap was 8-Ball MJG, UGK, Master P, all that was like all pimping, bro. It was never all pimping, never simping. You must be used to all them finer things. Infatuated with money brain. Like all the songs we had was about pimping, not simping. Literally everything to see the generation come behind. And I'm not mad at the YNs. I'm mad at the old heads. Shannon Sharpe know better, man. These cats know better and be getting tricked out their position by some 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it. It can't happen, bro. Weed man stock went down because of the dispensary. Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. He just had to transfer and evolve. Like, think about it. The weed man of the day before was like the blow man. Like, go look at all the blaxploitation movies. Goldie just went with the hardcore drugs because he got on the hardcore drugs himself. Superfly, the coke man, like it always transferred to something else. You know what I'm saying? Then like weed man turned into like the lean man, turned into the pill man. You know what I'm saying? It all changed into something else. But whatever it turned to, you just can't be the simp, man. And these guys begin fleeced out of like how many regular decent 25 and up year old women, like if you spending 10 bands to go in the stink, what could you get from a 25-year-old woman if you just bought her a townhouse with that bread? A little garden home where she ain't got no rent. You think she ain't finna give you like provide everything in your fantasies and cook for you? But that start to come the thing like these men don't want to lay up with no good smelling, well taken care of, well hygienized woman, great hygiene with candles and shit, with She got your favorite drinks over there, and she making food for you and gonna cook you bread. Man, they don't want no tacos from Yvette. They want to go in the stink. They want to go in the stink. Disney said, man, like, and see, this I'm gonna show you how Disney worked though. What's good, B Walk? I'm gonna show you how Disney worked. I'm gonna show you how Disney worked. They gonna bring King Kong back. King Kong gonna look just like Shannon Sharpe, and the little damsel in distress hanging from the Empire State Building is gonna look just like the OnlyFans girl. Mark my word. Cause you see the Snow White girl, she messed it up with all her DEI shit. She messed that up. That's a whole nother topic of conversation. Watch they bring King Kong back and that bitch gonna look just like Shannon Sharpe. They might even get Shannon Sharpe to play the King Kong in the movie. We man McCain, I'm smashing your girl, man. What Pinky, what up? I'm 38. I don't be wanting to hear that they be making that. I'm saying, bro, I'm not trying to hit like now all the new rappers, the YNs is junkies. Our era wasn't the junkie. We was the one to be the hustler, the pimp. Now they want to be the simp and the junkie. Just hit 4K and 200 likes on my YouTube shorts. Let's get it. I mean, cool, bro. I be sitting back watching this stuff, and then somebody was on the phone with me today. Who was it? Because I think I was on the way home. And we was talking about some business. I think it was Rich. Something about the site. And he asked me what I thought about the Justin Tucker. I said, man, I'm going to go in on this shit because these guys get all this money and just ain't. It's like a person driving a car that never changed a flat tire. Or like Charleston White said the other day, like all the people that got a gun that never broke one down and cleaned it. You know what I'm saying? Man, the gun jam there, you ain't cleaned it in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things is just bring me back to us. Like it's so many people that never done the basic parts of the job before you get there. And it's like, now I can see why. Cause when we went to Atlanta the first time, bro, I seen cats like popping mollies, like taking their clothes off in the club. And I was like, bro, what is this? Get these niggas away from me, man. Like, I got to move. I'm gonna go to a whole nother section. Rabbit, what up? I said it before release. R. Kelly music, but keep him locked up. Yeah, I mean, R. Kelly music was great, but you might be young, but you ready. No. I can't listen to it no more, Eugene. Love R. Kelly music. But when that play on your playlist, something gotta make you go from here to here. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You might be young, but every time you play R. Kelly from now on, any of y'all, you're gonna hear Sha Babu to say, you might be young, but you ready. No, it's not ready. They're just young. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ready? Man, can you imagine R. Kelly pulling up in like a Cullinan or some shit to like a seventh grader's basketball game? What are we even talking about? Like, this what these niggas be on? With the Pied Piper shit on, dancing and shit? Man, it say, what's up with them eating the groceries? Eating the groceries ain't nothing wrong with eating the groceries, but like, just wanting the stink and skipping over the pink is crazy. Like back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like woman smelling good, looking good. You know what I'm saying? She got thin down a mile, man. You know what I'm saying? And then wet and warm, you know. Now they just want to go in the stink. Like they on straight to Brokeback Mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas got to pull out like baby oil and lube and like ain't enough spit in the world, man. Like going straight to the stink, not the pink. But I'm with Barry though. I believe it's the hub, and I believe it's like social media making people infatuated with things that like they wouldn't normally be infatuated with. Dudes taking their shirt off in Atlanta, be careful because the dudes out here, Nah, man, them dudes was about to take it from some girls. Them girls got security on them niggas. Man, anybody that was in Atlanta year one when we seen the nigga with the red shirt, man, nigga was on some. Man, we had to threaten that man because I just knew
Let me teach
he was
you how
gonna
to
make the news
vibe.
with one of them girls. Wait, the look he had in his eye ain't nothing but the fellas up in
Let me
here.
teach
You know
you
what
how
I'm
to
saying? Like that's the
vibe.
look he had in his eye. B Walker, it's the same way. Like I got a 9-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter, and I got nieces in high school, and I can only imagine R. Kelly pulling up in the color and talking about you might be young, but nah, bro. He got man. We have as men, we have to take a stance and start saying,
Let me teach you how to
go back to
vibe.
the days when niggas do lame shit. We call it for what it is. It don't matter if we like the person. I love Lil Wayne, but it ain't tricking if you got it. Fucked up a whole generation of niggas. Cause now when they know you is spending, they can come off the money. Then now they getting more money. It didn't just stop. It's called give them an inch and they take a mile. They, you know what I'm saying? They take a foot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's happening is once you start paying somebody $10,000 to get flown out for the stink, then they're like, man, what else can I get? Then you offer a girl $10 million because you've been pumping her in the stink for the last year, and she like, nah, I need your life. Cause it's got to be somebody deeper behind that girl telling her not to take 10 million. Find me a girl. All these e-girls, bop house girls, content creators, any of these females. Catch me one that's 19 years old and under, and somebody offered them $10 million to go away, and they don't go away. When it's like clearly they didn't have a consensual relationship for a year, where they been getting busy for anybody that you just popped on 100 times is like that's your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like whether he want to claim her or not, that's your girlfriend. Cause you know what I'm saying? You pump on somebody one time, it just happened. It was a little fling, some shit that popped off. Once you pump a person up 100 times, bro, like you ain't went to see nobody romantically 100 times, and you ain't got no type of feelings or something. If not, he would have just tossed her after the first couple times and just pop her when he in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say like a rapper or a hustler probably got a better situation. Cause he probably only gonna pop her when he in the city. He ain't running back to the same one. That's your girlfriend. My mind telling me no. My body telling me yeah. Now I came to your junior high. Come on, bro. I'm not listening to that shit. And we gotta stand on something at some point. He said Pick definitely was eating good. Eating now, the groceries is added addition. What up? He said, speaking some real stuff. Bro, it's just the point of like, I be thinking about this and I'm like, reality is too many lame niggas with money. Never went through the process of dealing with women when you have no money. And then when you get some money, you like, I fought so hard to get this money that I'm not finna let no 18-year-old girl trick me out of $10 million. Not when I can get a grown woman, put her in a Hyundai or a Kia, and she gonna do everything on. She gonna cook me breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a decade. You know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed to have women that he putting building business, helping them get their business off the ground. Hood classic, put them through nursing school or get them a beauty shop or something. Or man, he's supposed to be on that tight time. Like man, you got a high school bopper and she done ran your pockets for 10 million. We need to play the Amber ABC Rap Classic. Hey, that was some classic shit. And didn't nobody know he was finna do that, not even me. Nick, what up? So are you saying you don't listen to R. Kelly no more? I'm saying I don't listen to R. Kelly no more. Nigga, we got Usher and Chris Brown and shit. And Trace, well, my nigga Trey Songz is on their list. That nigga ain't out the woods, man. Like, it's too much smoke. Trey Songz my favorite R&B person of this era, but he ain't out the woods. I still got Jagged Edge and Jodeci and all kind of other shit. Al Green, Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying? Bro, Michael Jackson. I can listen to a lot of shit, man. R. Kelly is musically is here. R. Kelly musically is here, but VR. You might be young, but you ready. Every time R. Kelly come on, you get ready to fuck. From now on, pause. When you play R. Kelly with your old lady, every time, put at the front of your playlist, start it right there on that note. You might be young, but you ready. And start thinking about your kids and all the nieces and little girls in your family. A nigga pulling up 30-something years old, multi-millionaire in a Cullinan with a $250,000 diamond chain on with a Pied Piper outfit to come pick up your niece from a junior high basketball game to fly her out the country on a PJ and fuck on her. I just need y'all to think about how serious that shit is. That's not fantasy land. I ain't Ryan Coogler. That ain't in a movie. I ain't make that shit up. I'm saying every time you get ready to fuck and you play R. Kelly, I want you to think Cullinan, diamond chain, Pied Piper outfit, PJ, 7th grader, get in the car. You might be young, but you ready. And just say that shit at the top of your lungs. And then you thinking like, think about when you was in the 7th grade. Every nigga in the chat right now, go back to the 7th, 8th grade, junior high,
Let me teach you
junior
how to
high
vibe.
school, 7th, 8th grade, 12, 13 years old, riding a bike, getting a Faygo from the gas station and a bag of chips for $1. I want you niggas to think about Sony Walkman with the CD in it that still skip. I want you niggas, back when you made the tape with the tape over top of it where you was recording your favorite songs in the boombox, or you and your homeboy got the VHS tape and recorded off BT or some shit, your favorite videos and some shit, and y'all played it back when y'all kicking it. 2-3 bikes in your front yard in the carport. I want you to go back to the girl in the 7th, 8th grade that you had a crush on, the one that was passing notes in your locker, the one that like one of them summertime crushes with the sucker and the little baby hair and the shit with the little weird bun and shit. Back in the 7th, 8th grade, the girl you like with the Jordans and the duck head shorts. And think about a 30-year-old nigga that's worth millions of dollars pulling up, putting her in his Cullinan. You might be young, but when you play that shit, when you get ready to fuck, the shit don't sound the same. It just don't, bruh. Like it really don't. It just don't sound the same no more. I'm just saying, I'm teed up on that shit, bro. Culture hold the wrong people up.
Let me teach you how to
R.
vibe.
Kelly gets played over here either. Man. Just the ones he sung, I can't really trip on the songs he wrote for other people. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that's somebody else singing it. If that's the case, like when you listen to Rihanna, just think Neo or some shit like that, or The Dream, then it kind of throws everything off. It's just the performance of it. I was playing it in Mexico this weekend. It's a little remix to Ignition. I am still not feeling good though. You know what I'm saying? I just need y'all like to just see, we get conditioned that like right now, if y'all like, after I watched that podcast with Rocco Reed, it kind of like, it did something to me. Like I wish I could sit down and talk to the brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, click on the next time y'all on the hub, y'all niggas gonna be on the hub or X videos or something. Just look at the tabs. It's 2 grown people, but it say like stepdaddy crashed his stepdaughter, brother sister crashed. Like why is that even the verbiage of what you clicking on? You know what I'm saying? So it is part of it. The same way I say, man, it's hard to be out here, and I stop saying smoking on people pack, because it's like, damn, bro, like Tuku was really a teenager, like a 13, 14, 15-year-old kid that got shot on the bus stop. Like our culture is in love with some really demonic shit. We love R. Kelly so much that if he was 30-year-old flying a 13-year-old girl out the country, fucking on her, married her and everything, like that's the girl that you was crushing on in the 7th, 8th grade, and the nigga twice y'all age with a bunch of money, then paid her mama and daddy off so they don't say nothing, and got out the country on the PJ, just going in on her. Like what does a 30-year-old man, how does he get aroused with a 13-year-old? Aaliyah was supposed to be for us young niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt, jean shorts, Jordans, White Forces, you know what I'm saying? Reebok classics, you know what I'm saying? Like Fila's and shit. Like that's supposed to have been for us, man. His grown niggas ain't supposed to have been dumping down. He's supposed to have been over there with the grown women, with, you know what I'm saying? It's too many fine grown women back in the day. He's supposed to have been busting down. He say don't play no Diddy hits either. I never was really into Diddy music like that though. Clickbait, VR, you playing Spice at Night? I agree to disagree. I have no problem with y'all not listening to them. I understand it, but me personally, but I can't though. Cause it's like, case in point, VR. I remember where I was at, and I'm not homophobic or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Frank Ocean came out, it was like July 4th or some shit. And like, I swear it's like Mandela effect. I swear they changed the lyrics to his song on the radio. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Nah. After that day, when you play that shit on the radio, play that shit right now in VR. Lay there with your woman and play that song right now. I swear to God, the version is changed when you listen to it. Oh boy, I've been thinking about you. Boy, I've been what the nigga? No, just like I'm not finna ride around listening to no fucking Cardi B or none of that shit talking about bouncing on a dick or none of that shit. No, that shit just, that dog don't hunt with me. Like I just can't. That's just not what I'm about to listen to. Like, it ain't to say that I don't respect, and it's some female rappers that gonna go out. Lil' Kim used to go off on the verse back in the day. Foxy Brown used to go off on the verse, but I'm not in the car turned up with my nigga. Hey, I ain't got no nigga ain't got me. No, I'm not listening to that shit, bro. Like, it's just, I can't do it. It's not for me. And Trey Songz is my nigga. I love that nigga music. But if some shit come out and this nigga really was sitting in Diddy lap, really getting crashed out on, all them years of me listening to Anticipation 1, Anticipation 2, Anticipation 3, Intermission 1 and Intermission 2. You know what I'm saying? I bet the neighbors know my name. Like, bro, it ain't the same. Like, it ain't the same, bro. Like there has to be a line in the sand drawn to say, like, once a line is crossed, like, it just don't hit the same and I can't rock with it. Like, there has to be some concessions made to where somebody do some shit that's so unethical, I can't fuck with it. He said, I still listen to Tory Lanez. And we know from The Bodyguard that Tory Lanez is not the shooter. Anybody with a functioning brain knows that Tory Lanez is not the shooter. Like, this nigga's bodyguard, who was paid for by both of them, know that the other girl was in a sex triangle with him, the Kardashian, and the other girl who was supposed to be the assistant. It's a lover's triangle, and the girl shot the gun. They omitted the evidence where this nigga has no fingerprints on the gun from the gun residue, and they omitted the bodyguard statement of saying, where he says visibly, Tory Lanez never shot the gun. The girls was fighting in the back seat, and the girl shot the gun. So, like, saying Tory Lanez, and we know what happened in that case, is you from Canada, you was in LA, and you in LA and New York is the worst place for you to be getting involved in some shit. You fucking on 3 girls and partying with all 3 of them and got drunk. Nigga, you fucked. You know what I'm saying? And nigga had to take the L. So what I say about Tory Lanez, VR, I said, sometimes a nigga gotta know if you put yourself in a situation where all 3 of your girlfriends is there with drugs and alcohol, you might end up with a 10-year sentence. So, but I know Tory Lanez ain't fucking on no little kids. I know that. So like comparing having a lover's triangle where your girlfriend shoot your girlfriend because they mad because your other girlfriend kicked them out of a pool party is a lot different than a 30-year-old nigga marrying a 13-year-old girl and fucking her for 5 years until she was grown, and then he's not interested in her when she's an adult. When she turns 18, the nigga's dick don't get hard no more. It's a big fucking difference. That's not picking and choosing. Taking advantage of a 13-year-old girl sexually and having a lover's triangle where your girlfriend shoots your girlfriend is 2 different things. Bro, and if we having like that conversation, I need you niggas to just sit back and think for a second of, if Sharpe by Buddha is fucking a 14-year-old girl and marry her, and you compare that to if my wife was to get into it with one of my ex-girlfriends and they shoot each other and I stop it and I go to jail for it, nigga, like that's completely like, bro, we really not talking apples to apples. We talking like apples to steak. He said, so what if you take some pussy? Trey Songz going through some illegal shit too. That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying though. As much as I love Trey Songz, if that nigga really did with the shit to Keke Palmer and all that shit, if he really out here taking it from girls, like I can't listen to that nigga music no more. He said that's like Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. I had to stop playing that once I found out what he was singing about. Bruh. Because my kids were singing it. Like, case in point. The Mamushi song. S.A.G. Kasagu. Whatever the little song that all our kids were singing it. Changed my mind. That song went from the hottest song in the world to absolutely dead because Megan Thee Stallion did the video and she was swimming through the water. She turned into a snake. She came out the water. Her ass was all out and sprayed out. And this was like the first video after the Tory Lanez shit. I'm sitting here thinking like, nah, my kid can't watch that video. So that video killed the song. The song was the most viral song in the world. When she came out the water with her ass cheeks spread out in that video, when that shit came out, the song died. Niggas stopped doing the dance. All the kids stopped because there's no parent in their right minds like, I want my, at the time, 8-year-old daughter watching this girl come out the water with her ass out. Her ass cheeks with the line and shit was all in the video. He said, I don't believe Trey Songz strong arm in the box. Barry, Trey Songz the homie, but bro got a lot of track record. Check bro track record. Bro track record kind of deep. I ain't gonna cap. Like, and you know, that nigga got real quiet when they started talking about his videos of him sitting in Diddy lap at a Diddy party. Now Barry Drake, I fuck with the boy, but I'm saying, did he get out of jail some kind of way and start airing people out? And it's a video of him sitting in Diddy lap. All I can think about every time he sing is Baby Oil. Like when they, like no disrespect, even when they show Meek Mill in that swimming pool, bro, when bro get to snapping and rapping now, like niggas just be looking like this. I'll be out here on my bike. All you can think of is, oh, you doing it, daddy. Oh, you doing it, daddy. You out here scrounging and scraping for it. Like, all I can think of is I hear that shit. August Alsina either. Kissing on my tattoo, bruh. Pinky, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, and Cuz had some bangers too, Pinky. Cuz had some bangers. I love this. I love this. He had some bangers, but now it's like, man, Cuz, hey, listen. Pinky, swiping niggas off the playlist. Swiping niggas off the playlist. Swiping niggas off the playlist. Hey, look. Hey, when you got that playlist with them songs, you know what I'm saying, that you want to get busy to, and you get to swiping left on them, and it asks you like, see, Apple, y'all wrong. You be asking me like, am I sure? Do I really want to delete? You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, bro. Apple, stop doing that. Just let me delete the song off, man. Don't be asking me if I really want to delete it and shit. Like, just let me delete, cuz. Just let me delete. Just let me swipe it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be putting us in, they be making us feel some type of way, man. Just let me delete that shit. So, but Discord open, man, if y'all disagree. Respectfully. But I just know that, like, and nobody listened to this music more than me. But it's just like, dog, like I told y'all, I DJ'd in high school. My daddy was a DJ up until the point that I came of age. And then I started DJing. And that was just my thing all through high school. When I got to college, I still had my DJ equipment, and I finally sold it. Cause nobody's DJing in Birmingham. You might get shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. Like, I used to sell people's mix CDs all through high school. That was my little hustle. You know what I'm saying? So every Valentine's Day, every dance, like people would just come to me at school with like some money, like a $5 bill, and they have a piece of paper with their playlist that they want me to make their CD. And then by the end of the week, I have it back. That was like my little hustle growing up. You know what I'm saying? I had went and bought a CD burner, and I could burn CDs and shit. I used to make people CDs. So it's like all these songs is like embedded in my head, but I'm just being real. He said, I disagree, but I ain't hopping in the booth. What VR? What?
Yep.
Why not? I ain't like, bro. What is it about the booth? Like, y'all don't be wanting to get in. I'm saying, like, Pinky, like, it's just something about me that say when somebody crosses a certain line and the lyrics in the song is talking about it, it just do something to me. Like, I feel like it's somewhat demonic in a way.
I see what VR is saying. He liked the actual music and stuff, but yeah, I'm like you though. I can't. But what's behind it and who that person is, because I feel like if I play your music, I'm supporting you. You know, like it's just weird to me. Like you don't get no play in my house, my car, none of that shit. Like I just feel different.
I feel like I'm partaking in it. Like
yeah,
like let's say bro didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
And Aaliyah was still alive. And she had a daughter and she riding in the car. And her daughter like, ooh, mom, this song came on one of your old friends. And she played Age Ain't Nothing But a Number that R. Kelly helped her produce. And then right behind that, she played You Might Be Young. Imagine Aaliyah in the car with her teenage daughter listening to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And You Might Be Young, but you ready, playing back to back. Demonically, that shit holds some value. You see what I'm saying? Like, just the thought of like that ain't just a lyric, that ain't just a song. That was a secret of I'm popping up and down on this little girl.
Yeah, that was a lifestyle of his, and he was putting in songs that people didn't know what the fuck was going on. People don't even realize or remember Aaliyah was with Timbaland and Magoo at first. You know, what the song Up Jumps the Boogie or some shit like that. She was with them at first until R. Kelly came around and snatched her ass.
Cause she really is like, I think it's Anita Baker is like an auntie or some shit. So like the whole purpose of it is when I think about what the type of time he was on, and then like even so the video, all of us that was around that seen the tape, Pinky, I'm pretty sure you seen the tape. VR, I'm pretty sure you seen the tape. Knowing that was like a 12, 13-year-old girl in that video, the P video and all that, like, hey, bro.
I just want to know what VR play R. Kelly at a family reunion. That's all I want to know.
You crazy.
Like, would you play that damn song? Would you play any R. Kelly shit at a family reunion? That's all I want to know. That's it.
He said I be twisting folks' words. Nah, I'm just saying when you look at it like that, it's like when you watch the documentary of like this man had literally $100,000 cars outside of the gym picking her up in the 7th grade. Bro. You might be young, but you ready to just hit different. The same way.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
When I researched like the war on Sharpe and you find out who Tuka is, I felt bad every time I said smoking on somebody pack.
Yeah.
It's like this is a young nigga that got shot in the head getting off the bus stop. You like, and it's the thing, like you ex law enforcement, Pinky. That's something that is a sworn oath. How you think that nigga mama feel every time he see a nigga that don't even know who Dirk or Vaughn or none of them kids is or where they from, just hear a song on the radio saying smoking on Tuka, and that's her son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we partaking in it, we making it okay. Like, we really making this shit okay.
That's like that song.
We stamping it.
What's the dude Dre? What's that dude Dre used to remember the little boy Dre, he a content creator that used to get beat up by his girlfriend. He used to always dance to, but it was a real life story where they found the dude body and shit like that. Like, oh shit, this some real shit.
That's just spooky.
I can't think of what the name of the damn song was, man. But they like somebody got stumped out or some shit. His body got shot. Body got found. Whatever the fuck it was.
Jeff say no notifications, nasty work. It's Facebook. What can you expect?
Well, it's just a lot of stuff, man. And like, I ain't gonna lie, that little Nas and that August, man, look, I was sick as hell. My wife told me.
My kids love Old Town. She did her dance recital to it one year, and I'm thinking like when he came out with that song when he was twerking on the devil and shit, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
Nigga slid down a 1,000,000-foot pole and landed on the devil dick and start popping.
I'm thinking the Old Town Road shit was really about horses and and till my wife said, nah, that ain't what that's about. I said, huh? I said, man, my little girl, I swear to God, my little girl turned that song on and I snapped and I had to stop myself. Like, don't you ever play that shit again.
PTSD.
Hey, look, I had to stop because my wife looked at me like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, I had lost it. Like, yeah. Yeah, but that motherfucker in August, no, I can't play y'all no more, dog. Can't.
So somebody did a breakdown of that Lil Nas X song and said that he wasn't talking about horses and whatever the case may be. He talking about something else. That was like a real breakdown. Somebody broke it down.
Yeah, he was talking about men. He was talking about they third. When he say horse, he was talking about they third legs. Like, that's what he was talking about.
VR, I'ma ride until I can't no more. Every time I hear that name, it don't even sound right. Because
when you say it like that now.
But I'm saying his next video was that Monta whatever video. He slid down that 1,000,000-foot pole and landed on the devil's dick and started twerking.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, what else do I need other than a nigga jump down a 1,000,000-foot pole like Jack and the Beanstalk and landing on the devil's dick?
He didn't come out until after that song blew up. Then when that song blew, he told everybody, and everybody like, oh shit, you ain't talking about no horses and really country shit. You talking about something else.
But I mean,
I don't think he came out to his second album. His first album, I don't think it was about that.
We know that that's how sick these people is that they target kids. So that podcast I was talking about last night with Rocco Reed, he was saying like a lot of what they do in the industry is to target young people. So he's like, when you see the number one tabs is like incest and daddy crunching the daughter and all that, and the daughter crunching the brothers. He's like, it's targeted to make them sexual deviants. So it's like, I know they'll put that in the music. So like going back, to me saying about Frank Ocean, when they changed the lyrics in the song on the radio to, oh boy, I've been thinking about what, bro, are you really riding in the car singing, oh boy, I've been thinking about you?
Right.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you,
with my homeboy,
like, how can you mute that in your
a
head?
girl song? I can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you mute that in your head? Like,
Yeah,
it's good music, yes, but I can't. It went from I've been thinking about you to oh boy, I've been thinking about you. How can you differentiate the two of saying, oh boy, I've been thinking about you? What?
Yeah. Think about this, Buddha, though. Me, you, VR, hanging around. Let's say Aunt Better and somebody put on a girl song. Or some Meg Thee Stallion shit. I'm going to look at you funny. Ain't no in the hell one of my homeboys should play any female song while we around, dog. No R&B, no nothing. Like, no, we shouldn't be doing it at all. It should be weird to me. I'm sorry. I ain't riding around.
Hey,
look.
Peggy nigga tell you, ain't nothing but the fellas in here.
Hey, look, I ain't even riding around by myself playing no female song, bro.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm sorry.
Hey, Pinky, I'm gonna pass this one to you, like John Stockton. Driller said, what did August Alsina do? So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you tell it.
Oh, man, he went singing about no women, man, and I used to love that song, boy. That was a good song to to get your girl with, but he went singing about no women. Jesus sakes Christ. Lord,
what's the song you said it had me crying?
Kissing on my tattoo.
Man, come on, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, but look, check it out. When I don't know when that song came out, right? But I know he was messing with Jada Pinkett at one time.
That don't mean that.
No, listen, I'm just saying, like when you talking about like Frank Ocean, I won't listen to that song no more. I really don't, because after I can't separate it.
You can't sing it.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. Right? Like Pinky said, it's like a girl. You put on a girl rapping, like, I'm not going to be saying her words because she's talking about dudes. Yeah. I can't do that. You know what I mean? But like, we was talking about R. Kelly. R. Kelly got more songs than just the one you mentioned, dog. He got like The Storm Is Over Now. You know, that thing got people through a lot of stuff. He got The World's Greatest. You know what I mean?
You skipping one important one though.
No, I'm just saying.
Trapped in the closet.
He does.
Trapped in the closet. Trapped in the closet. Trapped in the closet. You don't skip that one.
You know how they say people. You know how they say people only run to God when they goddamn get in trouble. He started making a little church music like that. So
and that's another thing Buddha was saying about. Buddha said something about demonic. Like what's demonic? I didn't catch that. I heard you say it.
The demonic part about it is like music. We know have deeper connotations than just the songs we listen to, right? Music has some emotional control over people. So if I'm singing Smoking on Tuka and I've been singing it for 5 years not knowing, and then if everybody who sung I'm smoking on a pack, I'm smoking on Tuka was to go look and see and Google it like I did and watch the documentary and see exactly who Tuka was, watch his mama cry, and know that he got shot in the head getting off a bus stop before he could drive a car. I'm like partaking in some demonic shit to be saying smoking on Tuka like I'm 42 years old. I'm singing a song about a nigga shooting a little kid in the head. So like it's kind of demonically giving power to that thing. The same way that if I'm listening to, let's say, a rapper and this rapper or singer has been having sex with little kids, and I'm sitting here singing this song, and I done listened to it 50,000 times. Like I'm giving my energy, my mental, my power. I'm having sex with my woman, almost in like some kind of like demonic possession of this man that's singing this song is singing about he was 30 years old. Once you go back and watch the documentary, like the whole documentary of R. Kelly was pulling up in some shit the equivalent of like what a Cullinan is now to a junior high, picking this girl up from like a 7th grade basketball game, putting her on a PJ, flying her out the country and fucking on her like for months at a time. Like, and then when I play that song, it just sounds different to me now. Cause when I was young, I was, you might be young, but you ready. I'm young and I'm like 14 singing this to another 14-year-old. Cause I was a freshman in high school. My girlfriend was a senior. You see what I'm saying? So like she had a job and a car and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she was older than me. And like I always dealt with older girls and they used to put me on game about shit. Like don't let nobody talk to no. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I got a lot of my game from, was they know the girls. And I could only think like, this nigga was fucking on the same girls I was going in the 7th. So in my mind, I'm thinking about all the fine girls in the 7th, 8th grade. I'm thinking about Megan Andrews. I'm thinking about Carmen. I'm thinking about Tanisha Stovall. I'm thinking about all the pretty girls in my grade that a 30-year-old nigga is pulling up in a $100,000 car with chains on, picking up from my 7th grade basketball game, taking her from Alabama out the country to California, LA or some shit, and fucking her for months all summer. Like, that's what that song is about. That song ain't about, maybe he was singing about like he's 30 and she 25 and just graduated college. Nah, he's singing about fucking a teenage girl and marrying her. Man. Taking the parental rights away from her family and paying them off so he can fly her out the country and fuck on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you can separate that, more power to you, but it's just hard for me to do once I seen it myself.
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
And I got girls. You got any girls, VR?
I got 2 boys.
Pinky, you got girls?
3 girls.
Yeah, you got girls, bro. It's like, I can't imagine some grown man with millions of dollars taking my little girl off. Like, my daughter 9 now. So he was picking Aaliyah up when she's like 12 and 13. 2-3 years from now, a 30-year-old nigga picking up my daughter, taking her out the country, fucking on her. I don't care what that nigga singing. That nigga could be singing some shit, Mahalia Jackson, nigga. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't sit, cause like I be seeing shit, and keep in mind, the baseball coach when I grew up, ain't nothing ever happened to me, but that nigga got found with like 1,000 counts of child pornography, and he was a lawyer. And he had a sign shop and a business in our city. So this a powerful nigga, right? Mm. How many little boys I grew up with he done fucked on and nobody know? They just fucked up in the head, maybe on drugs or some shit, or killed themselves or something. And we just never knew it. Like that's what drove them over the edge. Like who knows if he fucked on his own kids or what? You see what I'm saying? But this was my baseball coach. This the one that we had the little plain ass wood bat. This nigga coming with aluminum bats and shit. You know what I'm saying? He the one, like this the one that's gonna make us be able to stay at the park an extra 30 minutes. This the one that's getting us home and away uniforms. We ain't gotta sell no chocolate candy to get it. If I'm on Weston's team, shit, everything paid for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga, cause we ain't had to pay for the fee. I had some Ken Griffey cleats. You see what I'm saying? Like, my mama could spend their money on some cleats, and it's like, it's probably some little boys, because they caught him and then they caught him again. So overall, it's like 1,500 counts of child pornography of him, of like Sodom, you know what I'm saying, sodomization and all that shit. Like, niggas watching little boys underage on the black web getting punched on. So you can't tell me if you got 2 computers with 1,500 videos of little boys getting punished on, you ain't never punished no little boy. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I bet if somebody was like, thought they seen him say something or do something, or it's just a whole different feeling. Because before this case came out, I seen him in the mall, and I was like, yo, Pete, this is Mr. Weston. He was like, yeah, man. I said, where your son? He's like, oh, he's in the military. I think his son was deployed at the time or some shit. Who knows if his son ain't leave and get deployed and shit and join the military to get away.
Yeah, it's possible.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm listening to somebody make a song about what they doing to little kids, I'm partaking. That's demonic. I'm like,
that's not. I don't think it's demonic. Bro.
How, bro? If Pinky make a song right now, where he's saying, I take it from these little boys, take it, and we singing the song, right? Take it, and we find out that Pinky been taking it from little boys. we've been partaking in it. Like we're adding to the fire of like this is what's going on. Like I can't separate a nigga made a song about somebody being underage having sex, and then it came out that this nigga's in jail right now for having sex with underage women, holding them against their will. He married a girl when she was 13 when he was 30. Like all this screams, this what he do. This ain't like some speculation.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
P. Diddy having a domestic with Cassie, man, I don't condone that shit, but man, that's a grown woman, took $15 million and they used to fight. But Cassie wasn't 13 years old. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cassie wasn't in junior high, bro.
I don't have no beef with y'all saying that y'all won't listen to or don't listen to R. Kelly anymore. I don't have it because I can understand where y'all come from. But some of his songs I'm still gonna listen to. Like some
I ain't
of them,
saying
you know
you
what I mean?
shouldn't.
Like, so I'm saying like the songs
you
you talking about, I never even really listened to those songs anyway. I'm listening to like "Step in the Name of Love,"
they got boots on the ground now, so
you know what I mean. I miss
R.P.
to my homies. You know, I miss my with the song he got by the "I Wish" remix. That's the type of R. Kelly songs I was listening to. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna ever stop listening to those.
I listen to
like,
the R. Kelly songs where he talking about fucking. So it's like,
well, I mean, we different. I like songs like this. Would be real because I've been with my lady. When a woman's fed up, how do I can't say all the names of the song. No, they're like the R album. Only the Luke can make me happy. Stuff like that. Like I ain't really listen to songs like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna stop listening to those songs because, you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna listen to them other songs either. The same way I won't listen to Frank Ocean song or like Sam Smith. Like Sam Smith first songs, you know what I'm saying? When his first songs came out, I ain't gonna lie, I used to listen to him. You know what I mean?
Now what's the kind of like Ed song when he got this super raunchy that came out a few years ago?
Yeah, the boy had a devil hole, like a little devil outfit on in the video. I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't rocking with that. But I'm just saying. So like, I get what you're saying, but I feel like R. Kelly just got a big catalog. It's like too many songs on too many different subjects for me to just throw them all in the trash.
I just can't because of who or what he did. That's just my whole thing behind it. It's like the other song. The other song I'm talking about was "Who Won't Smoke." It was really something true where they killed a little boy, left him out, stumped him out, or some shit like that. And everybody used to listen to that shit, man. And what's the other dude that was in jail just recently that had that little fat back? Yo, mama, I'm a gangster or some shit. He actually killed somebody. Like, bro, like I can't listen to y'all songs, y'all. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of rap shit that's going on, but the ones that I know that are true and actually happening, I'm like, I don't let my kids listen to it. I definitely don't listen to it either. So it's just too much shit behind it.
I get what you're saying, VR. Like, I don't not listen to him because like, oh, I'm taking a stance. It's just like, it's a feeling I have of like being into some shit when I know the shit just got some other kind of alternative meaning.
Right, I hate. And when you were sending I wanted to get back. Let me just say one thing. When you were sending demonic stuff, I just wanted to say like I don't believe in that. So like that's why I was like, that's when you said that. I respect that.
But I'm saying I'm not no Bible thumper, but I know evil spirits exist, and I know that you can't tell me that a kid from 1 to 16 listen to drill music, get 16. And that music don't have some kind of demonic control over his violence.
It do if he don't have guidance in his life. Yeah, for sure.
Most of these people don't have guidance though.
Well, yeah, for sure. I agree with you on that.
So that's kind of what I'm getting at is like the Chicago drill scene. When we listening to Dirt and FBG Duck and all these people.
King Von.
Bro, go play FBG Duck Dead Bitches. That shit make hair stand up on the back of my neck.
Maybe it's a good thing I ain't never heard it.
You ain't never heard that song?
Nah.
Right now, like, lead a stream, type in FBG Duck Dead Bitches, turn your phone sideways and turn the volume up. And when it get through playing, tell me if that shit don't make you feel demonic.
I'm gonna check it out.
Only thing I disagree with y'all on is the guidance stuff. I don't care how much guidance you got in a child and how good you raise them. Once they become grown, shit, you can be raise them good as hell. That mean they ain't gonna do nothing wrong. So
I won't argue with that, but I will say like just because some kids get raised right, they do wrong, it's a better chance if they got some kind of male guidance to tell them how shit really supposed to go. It's still better than the kid making mistakes because they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because the first, Pinky, you know this, first thing judge tell you when the courtroom start, he hit the gavel. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. If you do not have a lawyer will be appointed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing he gonna say in every court when the shit started is ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Now, it's my fault if I didn't tell my child the law. Now, if I told my child the law and they didn't abide by the law, hey man, my child got to pay the piper.
Yeah. You know one thing my grandma told me a long time ago? Was you have knowledge of someone not, it's a feeling. Everybody has a feeling where they're doing something wrong. Think about it.
Let me
If
teach you how
caught
to vibe.
your little 2-year-old, 3-year-old going sneaking into something, and you're like, hey, what you doing? And they jump. They have that feeling that they know they're doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a feeling whether you know something wrong. You don't not necessarily have to know the knowledge of, you know when you're doing right or wrong. Because that feeling is there. So you know what I'm saying? Like, people know.
That's an innate feeling. But as a parent, as an adult, if I see some little, hey boy, you know what I'm saying? Like when they took me to chaperone, now you know you ain't doing right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, even if you still be bad, it's my job to tell you, hey man, you know you shouldn't be doing that. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Now, you continue to do that, the consequence is gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, you gotta deal with the consequence. As a man, you have to deal with the consequences if you still gonna do wrong when you know it's wrong.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I used to be asked all the time to be chaperone for kids. Now I always turn it down because some folks got some badass kids, and you know, no matter how much you say something to them, they still gonna do it. And then you know, the parent get mad at you because you're trying to teach their child right. But you have so many young parents right now that aren't their parents first. They're their friend. They're their child's friend first, then their parent, and then they wonder when they get 12, 13, 14, they can't control them. I've been to so many calls where when I was a police officer, hey, can you, you know, come and do something? I'm like, are you whooping his ass? Well, he said he gonna call the police on me. Oh, well, the police is here to get that belt and tear that ass up while I'm here. I dare him to whoop your ass. Like, why are you calling the police for your 12, 13-year-old, bro? Like, you didn't whoop their ass when they were little? Now you waiting till they down there taller than you, and then you want to try to do something? It's too late. It's too damn late. The way I was raised is right now. If you was in a room with me and we're talking, my kids would never come in and interrupt our conversation without saying excuse me first or not. If grown-ups in one room, the kids are gone. The way kids are raised now, they're in the same room having a conversation with the adults, and the young adults are allowing them in the conversation. It's different.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. Granted, that's your whole parenting, but shit, you ain't teaching your kid no respect when it comes with a differentiation between adults and kids. That's all I'm saying. Hey, you got parents now that smoke and drink and go out the club with their kids. I would never.
That shit crazy.
I would never.
But I think it's like the new age media. That's why I like, you know, I respect VR, you know what I'm saying he don't believe in it.
Right.
It's just like, it's some people that's real powerful. They got a lot of money and influence. I know that the government has programs that they spend millions of dollars on to push what back in the day would be called propaganda. But now it's just like, it's just a program of information control that everything we see on TV, everything you hear on the radio, everything that comes across your phone is all programmed. Programmed to control and make you think a certain way. To accept shit that we wouldn't normally accept morally. When I grew up, people would barely like kiss and have sex scenes. Like that would be like kind of racy. Now, it ain't nothing for two dudes or two women to just really go at it on camera.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? On regular daytime TV, where kids is watching, where used to, your kid, like Pinky said, kids had to leave the room. Yeah. Or on the radio, you're not finna, in Candace Owens said it and people don't like it because it's Candace Owens saying it, but when she said it's a program, and I'm telling you, I know it's a program that little white girls get Taylor Swift on the Super Bowl and for the presidential election, little black girls get Sexy Red. That's a program. Nobody's saying that Sexy Red make great music. You know what I'm saying? Like how many great black artists is out here that's girls that you get Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red. and they getting
Let me
something
teach
else.
you how to
So
vibe.
what happens when Sabrina Carpenter is doing? I don't know if y'all seen her show where she bent over and it's one dude in her mouth and one dude from behind, and like they boycotted her shit. They said get that bitch off TV. That those people ain't gonna go for that morally because they like, if I sit here and let my daughter watch one dude from behind and one dude in the mouth of the most popular girl singing, my daughter gonna want to emulate that.
Yeah, they'll think it's okay.
That's why I say that's some. We don't even have to say demonic. That's some low vibration shit. That's bad energy. You know what I'm saying? Because when my daughter see people twerking and shit, when she do dances, if you go watch her videos, she like, Dad, I don't like when they do that. She won't do that part if it's like a twerk or somebody doing something nasty. She take that part out and like freestyle that part of the video. And I never had to tell her that because I don't sit around championing that shit or letting her watch it. I tell her like, that's not right. You can be pretty without doing all that shit, baby. So it's like, that's why I say like the people that control put a little sick shit. Even, you know, one of the greatest Disney movies was Pocahontas. And Pocahontas was a little girl and John Smith was an old ass soldier. You know, there was taking it from the Native American girls. They made it something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit that go on. And if you know this shit ain't right, I don't gotta say demonic. I can just say some shit that ain't right. They put in the music, they put in the food, they put on TV, they put it on your phones, they put it in the cartoons, they put all this shit here, and subliminally, they're putting bad thoughts. I don't have to say demonic. I can say bad thoughts that when I see little dudes run around Birmingham with switches, they got that shit out the music. But it's somebody who's not even black, who don't like hip hop, who ain't even in the culture, that approve, oh, hell yeah, this song going out. That's why all the artists that make the songs all dead and in jail. But they comfortable putting that shit out. Now, when you get somebody that drops some shit with some knowledge in it, some positivity, that shit gonna get buried.
Yeah.
And I don't have to say like demonic or godly. I could just say good or bad, up or down vibration. You know what I'm saying? Just to be respectful and say, we know when somebody putting some shit in the community. Black folks down south know that they used to send the bad meat and the bad milk and the oldest possible shit with the worst defects to the black grocery stores. That shit demonic. Purposely putting the worst meats and the worst foods in black neighborhoods on purpose. And you know what's even funnier? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, one of the greatest games ever, is a game about city planning. Get to the
your
hood.
First character.
It's liquor stores. Character? It's liquor stores and the food is bad. When you go in the chicken, oh, I wouldn't eat this shit. You know, like the NPCs be saying wild shit like, you eating this, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got all kind of gun stores over there. You get to the good neighborhoods, it's better cars.
None of that shit,
They got salads. You know what I'm saying? Like the gyms is different. People ain't shooting at you. Like that's really city planning.
That's the way people see it though. That's the way people see it.
So it's like,
that's the way they see it.
It's saying like this stuff is programmed and put out.
Yeah. So the first the thing that dude do when you get on there, his first order is to steal a bike. That's his first order to fucking do. But like with the girls and stuff, like my kids don't do that shit neither. That twerking and shit, like they go places and they see all the other little cousins and stuff. And they're like, hey, why y'all ain't out there dancing and stuff? Like, we don't do shit like that, bro. We don't do shit like that at all. I don't want y'all to do that. Like, especially not when I'm around now.
Oh, you see when the mamas be twerking on the little boys and shit?
Right. So like even the older, like they be.
What they do
look,
that
Let me teach you how to
you
vibe.
seen it? Look, you see videos where they be inviting like Mickey Mouse and shit like that to the.
Oh, they be twerking and shit.
And they be twerking, bro. Like what?
You ain't been to Chuck E. Cheese lately, have you, VR?
Right, what are we doing right now?
You gotta pop up in Chuck E. Cheese on a Saturday and watch one of them hood parties. The mama with the red and green hair and shit. They gonna be going in.
They think that's the thing to do right now.
They think that shit cute.
I'm gonna tell you
what I'm talking about. Guidance, man. No guidance.
I'm gonna tell you one of the most crazy things I've been involved in recently. You remember when they brought up paddlings back in Alabama schools and shit like that? So guess what? We went to a city council meeting, and they was asking everybody opinion. I stood up. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this." I said, "Y'all see how quick folks get shot around here by just looking at people, right?" I said, "So you talking about a teacher putting their hand on another child, excuse me, paddling them and stuff like that? You asking for not the kids now? You asking for the parents to come here and shoot this motherfucker up? Don't
Mm-hmm.
allow no paddling back in these Alabama schools because guess what? Somebody gonna get killed. Somebody gonna get hurt. I guarantee you. Because not only do you got teachers that really don't like students that be trying to pattern them, you got teachers that don't give a shit that don't even discipline their own kids but want to whoop somebody else fucking child. Ain't no way. I said if
Mm-hmm.
y'all asking for some real shit, some real shooting in some schools, implement that shit back in school and see what happened to you. Ain't no thing of paddling no more. That shit is over with. You better tell the parent and hope they discipline them right. Shit, paddling, man, please. You touch my child, you want to? Yeah, okay. Shit, you give goddamn Pinky Junior 4 licks for saying shit, and then you give little Jelly 1 lick. I'm gonna have a problem with that. I'm gonna have a problem, period, by you just touching them. But you know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no
Let me
no
teach you
equal
how to
equal balance
vibe.
to no discipline. Yeah. So
Shit.
stick to detention and suspension and shit. Don't touch
It,
nobody else's child.
it depends on your
Period.
household, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't whoop my kids, but some
Right.
people do.
Exactly. And nothing wrong with that. So here's the difference. Let's just say VR, you're a materialistic guy and I'm not, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm gonna give you a case point. You got a 3-year-old running around the house. A 3-year-old gonna do what they gonna do. You got a 3-year-old and a 14-year-old doing saying to a 3-year-old, right? Quite frankly, what a 3-year-old gonna do? Run around, right?
Yeah.
All right. So once that 3-year-old runs and breaks that vase, since you materialistic, I know you don't whoop, but just say you the whooping parent. You want to whoop that child right now. I'm the type of person, well, shit, they was playing around as a kid's a mistake. I can replace it. How would you feel about that? See, there's a vast difference in how people think and what they value. You see what I'm saying? If you
Hmm.
materialistic and you get mad about shit getting broken or your shoes getting stepped on and I don't and I say it can be replaced, I'm gonna get pissed off at you because you won't whoop my child because you didn't broke a damn vase that can get replaced.
I got you.
So there's different levels to a lot of that shit. That's why
I ain't,
this why I don't touch folks' kids. If I
yeah.
had step kids, I would never whoop my step kids. Your parent, your mom, your biological mom and dad can make that decision.
That's a
Period.
fact.
Because
I
people
feel you on
feel
that
some
for
type of
sure.
way about you touching the kids.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with you on that. Definitely.
Just imagine. Imagine you find out that somebody else touched your child. You ready to crash the fuck out? You ain't
Yeah,
thinking
I
logically no
bro.
more.
I'm the type of parent. I'll be ready to crash out on the kid for touching my kid.
Right. Right. So
I
we
look
can
for the
all
daddy,
sit here
bro.
Mm.
we can all sit here and give a scenario. Let's say if I ask somebody, I ask every man in the chat right now, hey man, okay, you married. We all married in here. If you catch your wife cheating, what would you do? Most motherfuckers are like, I ain't gonna do that, man. You can say that right now because you're not in that situation. But we all know in reality, we got millions, a lot of thousands of motherfuckers in jail right now that have caught their wife, said the same thing, they wouldn't do that, but they caught them in reality and they killed that motherfucker. So it's easy to say what you're not gonna do right now. But when reality hits, shit, man, you don't know what you're gonna do, especially about your kid. You become your kid protector, even your wife. You are the protector at that point. So yeah, as a man, you're gonna fucking crash out because that's your animal instinct.
You might crash out. You might.
Shit, I'm crashing out.
Well, no, I'm saying because that's because okay, as a man, right? You gotta
Uh,
look at things a certain way. Like you love somebody so much that you would kill yourself if you ain't with them. That's how some people think. If I can't be
they
with you,
will.
I don't want to
True.
live. They'll kill us. But that's a way of thinking that somebody been taught or they've been framed to think that way.
Yeah.
Like because a lot of people in our community they ain't taught. You ain't taught to love yourself. If you love
Mhm.
yourself more than you love anybody else, then you should never ever get to that point. But we ain't taught that. We taught supposed to put ourselves after other people when you're supposed to put yourself first.
have you known anybody you personally know that's taking their own life?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
I do.
in
I have.
for
I have.
for me for me when it happened and you trying to figure out, I wasn't there if that person said, I'm gonna take your kids, you ain't gonna see them again. If that person went through all kind of sacrifices to make sure that person when they was at their lowest, they was there, and that's the worst they ever felt. And I can't say, I don't think nobody can say what they'll do until you in that situation. But it's like, and most of the times I done seen it happen, it's been like that person, the only thing they might have ever wanted was their family, or these are soldiers that a lot of times it be soldiers like you didn't went and dodged bullets on a deployment for the last year or two. Motherfucker in the house, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might took all kind of, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might took all kind of chances and shit and come back, and the greeting is, man, your kid ain't yours, or I'm clapped out on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be like your worst enemy. It could be one of your homeboys. It could be your next door neighbor, anything. And in that moment, like, because I had a dude that he was an ex-Marine that his son had came back from a service deployment, and the new boyfriend or whatever the little fling she had got his baby mama strung out on drugs, and she wasn't taking care of the kids. So when he showed up, he beat the dude up and hit the dude with a gauge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, nobody knows, but within families, there's secrets. It's some people that
for sure.
It's some people that I've known that died. I smiled, nigga, when I found out that you took it from a little girl in the family. I was happy you did, nigga. I'm wrong for saying that.
Yeah.
I'm wrong for saying that, but nigga, I'm glad you did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's wrong as hell. For me to say that, but in them situations, like, you don't know if a person had some shit they couldn't live with, or some shit happened that they wish they could have been there to stop. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of little shit that go on like that, and like I can't put myself in that person's shoes, but
Yeah, I don't.
But you still feel that way now? Like, you still happy? Or
not
you just
happy,
felt that way
but
in
it's
the
like
moment?
I don't care at all that person ain't here.
But and you was cool with that person?
We was never cool.
Okay. Well, if you don't know him,
I ain't saying I don't know him. I'm saying VR. If me, you, and Pinky cool with somebody in the Madden community, and we find out they was fucking their own kid, would you give a fuck if that nigga died?
I wouldn't.
As a human, I'm like, I'm not happy nobody did, but
yeah,
I ain't.
I'm with you on that. I'm on the same.
That's more what it was, but it's to say like, when people do certain shit and they crash out, like, you never know what'll push a person over the edge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I know earlier VR said he don't whoop his kids. Do you spank or whoop your kids, Buddha?
do I spank or whip them? Nah, my wife more like spank my kids. I'm more like I'm so calm when I do like get my voice go up, man, they already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I feel.
cause my thing is like, if I take away the shit that you want, that's gonna hurt you more than me hitting you.
Right. So let me ask y'all this question. All right, let's just say you don't whoop your kid. You don't whoop your kid. You and VR don't whoop your kids, right? Us as men, we have that voice control. We can just give our kids that stare, be like, they're like, oh shit, without having to whoop them versus a female. Let's just say somebody else whoops your child, VR, Buddha, their uncle, your brother, or their auntie, or their cousin, or something that's an adult. How are you feeling about it? The fact that you don't whoop your kids.
I'll beat the ass.
He said that shit so fast.
You see what I'm saying?
Like to me, if it's like my mama or my daddy, it's like kind of different.
People that
like
allow
my brothers don't even kind of they more like me, so I wouldn't even like they don't do that with their kids. So like like that'd be so far out the way that it's like I would never expect nobody to do that. Now if it's like now if it's like my mama or my daddy, it's like, hey, they had good reason.
Right. And that's the thing, like imagine you had a brother that whoop your child but don't even whoop theirs. Yeah, I'm ready to beat your ass right now.
I wouldn't expect that though. Like
I don't expect that either.
I'm just saying this hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I get what you're saying. Like I would be completely shocked if they did it. I'd be like, huh?
Yeah,
I'd be like, is this Bizarro World? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
It'd be like some Bizarro World shit because I'm like, damn,
they would
I
already
mean, that
know.
type, but
They
they
would
is
already
so
know we
like,
don't play that, you know.
Yeah, and it's just a crazy situation. Like I don't have to whoop my kids. I never have, and stuff like that. Like they fucking scared of me now. When I ain't around now, they be giving their mama the hell. But she playful with them like that. So when you as an adult, when you joke around your kids on certain, let's say if they say something to you stick and you laugh about it and joke with them, blah blah blah, you showing them okay, okay, that shit okay. Let's say for instance, like if a little baby say shit, right, and everybody start laughing and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like shit like that because you're letting that child know it's okay to keep saying it. But
right.
then when it comes to a point to where they say it in front of somebody and embarrass you, now you want to beat the fuck out of them. Don't do that because
Yeah.
you fucking with their head. You messing them up. That
It,
at home, I was saying shit all the time. And you were laughing, recording me and everything. But now I say shit in front of your coworkers. Now I'm a problem.
See, I'm more like, we get aggressive with them then when they like walk on they in there crying or going to their room or something. We be looking at each other kind of smiling like, ooh, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at each other like that, but not them.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe because, like, you know, when I grew up, my dad wasn't around, right? So I always told myself I was gonna be different. I was gonna be like in my kids' life, which I am. Thank God I am. But it's like they know, like, I let my kids say stuff all the time at home that they wouldn't even do it outside the house. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I can't explain it to you because I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm this perfect parent, which I'm not. But they just have an understanding. Like when we're at home, you can say certain things. When we out in public, you can't.
Yeah,
Like my
right.
mom just came over because we just went to Mexico. Me and my wife. My mom came over and watched the kids for like 5 days or whatever, how long it was gone. And she was like, "Man, your kids well mannered, this and blah blah blah." I was like, how else are they gonna be?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, when I see other people kids, like they got kids in the neighborhood that be running around, you know, ding dong, niche. I don't really care about that. You know, really don't bother me. But my boys wouldn't be caught doing nothing like that. Because where I
Right.
come from and how I raise them, it's like you go to the wrong house doing that, somebody gonna come out there and chase you.
Yeah. Now, don't get me
So,
wrong. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
are you good? I'm done. I was done. I was done.
But I have good kids like that. But I'm one of those parents that, let's say, school, for instance, if a teacher called me and said my son did something or something like that, or said something, I'm never gonna be that parent to jump down a teacher's throat. I wanna find out what's really going. You got a lot of parents like that, and a lot of parents don't realize that while they're in school, when that teacher be calling them all the time saying, "Little Johnny doing this, little Johnny doing that," oh, and you had that parent, my child ain't do that, my child ain't do this. But then summertime come around, you be knowing why little Johnny ass be getting called on time because you know little Johnny bad, but you
Yeah.
don't want to accept the fact that your child is fucking bad. And it ain't the teacher's problem, it's your fucking problem. You've allowed your child to do so damn much, excuse me, to where they become like that and they think it's okay. I don't like parents like that. Parents like that piss me off so bad, man. Where like right now, I had a parent the other day tell me, "Oh, shoot, my child would never cuss." Shit, man, you don't know what your kid's gonna do out your presence. And it was just laughable. Just like like, come on, lady.
Yeah.
Like, and she really got pissed off because I was telling her, like, yes, they will, man. My child would never. Oh, okay. At a point, I was like, man, I ought to get my son to hang around your child and have the phone just on record to listen to your child cuss. 'Cause I know his ass be cussing. But
Hmm.
that right there, when you think your child ain't, don't put in that past them. Yeah, because it is not just that's not goes with how you were raised them. When they're around other people, it's that peer
Yeah.
pressure. They
For
want to
sure.
blend in, so they gonna say shit. They gonna do stuff.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. I
But
already
I
know.
don't know, man. I just don't know. I just ain't really cool with other folks touching my kids. I'm just not. It
No,
just search
I'm
out
with you
with
on
my
that one.
I'm so old school minded when it comes to my kids. And, I stuck with it. That's how I was raised. That's how I raised my damn kids. Certain shit you just ain't gonna do. If adults in one room, your ass will not be in a conversation with us. If you come in there and want to talk to us, you're gonna say excuse me first. I've always taught my daughters and my sons to say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am. I even address them as sir and ma'ams. So it builds on with wherever they going. I don't want my kids going to want to say, huh? I don't care who it is, what adult it is. Address them as sir and ma'am.
Yeah, because you train them in the way you want them to come up. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Shoot, like my youngest, he play football. He 9. One time, the coach they had a game. They were beating the crap out of the team. The team started throwing the ball. They don't really throw the ball at 9 too much. You know what I mean? So they started throwing the ball. My
Right.
son free safety. The coach tell him to come up play like linebacker. They throw the ball over his head, get a long. They ain't score a touchdown. He caught him, but anyway, coach take him out the game. Second half start. Coach don't put him back in the game. So I'm like, hold on, dog. My boy been playing free safety this whole time. I say,
Yeah.
did they talk to you? They tell you anything? He was like, nah. So there I go. I'm being parent now. Hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
You take my son out. You don't explain to him why you took him out the game, and then the coach is gonna tell me, oh, that's because we put this guy in because that's his normal position. I was like, well, explain that to my son. And would you know, one play later they put my son back in. I'm like, you ain't have to put him back in. You just had to explain it to him. You don't just take somebody out and don't explain it to him.
Mhm.
You know what I
And
mean?
I feel you on that. My son in the 6th grade right now. This is first year actually playing organized football. Well, in their middle school is 6th, 7th, 8th grade. 6th graders aren't allowed to play football. Well, since he's going to the 7th grade, he is. They doing spring stuff right now. I'm trying not to be that person. I'm not being incorrigible, but as a 6th grader going to the 7th, he's not really going to be looked at. They already know fooling with the players from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically going there to practice just to work out, run. He ain't getting no reps in or anything like that. But me as a parent, I know the coaches have to do a job. They have a certain way they got to do stuff. Do I like it? No, but I try not to say anything because I'm like, who would I be if I try to infringe on what their job is doing? It's kind of like how you would feel if a person come and tell you how to be a parent. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear
This
you.
is your job as a coach right now. I'm gonna let you do it. I don't
Let
like
me
it.
teach you how to
I ain't finna pull you to
vibe.
the side to express it, but I understand what you saying on your son when it's like, hey, explain they should know. Kids are very impressionable at a certain age. They need to know why because guess what? You can actually take them out of the sense of wanting to play football and things of that nature if you don't explain to them what's going on, why I did this. So they need to hear that. These are not adults. These are not college players. So
Yeah,
I mean, so him being going to practice in spring, he haven't got no reps. He ain't got in there to run no ball or nothing. And my whole thought process is, man, y'all got a first and second screen. You got 50 players out here. Get a third and fourth screen. Even if these boys ain't gonna start, even if they ain't gonna play, put them in there one or two plays and make them feel like they're involved. And not just come out here and just running across the court, running across the field all damn day.
especially at
They come
practice.
there to run. So I'm trying to sit back and not do shit.
Hey man,
But
I'm
it's
telling
kind
you,
of hard.
sometimes that's the only way. You ain't gotta tell a coach how to coach, but like so like when I'm out there, it's like you look, I'll talk to my kid. Like you can talk to my kid, I don't care. But like when my kid come get water, I'm talking to him, telling him stuff. I'm never gonna interrupt the coach like why you doing no drills, nothing like
Right.
that. But if I see something wrong, I'm definitely gonna say something. So it's like because I want my son to see me doing it. I want my son to see like if he thinks something is wrong, I don't want him to be on the side and wait too late and now the whole game is gone. Coach ain't tell you nothing, and now you just missed out. Now there was an opportunity for you to learn. You
Let
feel
me
me?
teach you how
Like
to
I had one
vibe.
of my son's teachers at school call me, and they was talking about some spell. Like my oldest son, it was like some spelling word or some vocabulary words they're doing. He in the 10th grade. It was
Mhm.
like 25 words they wanted to learn in a week.
Yeah.
I told the teacher, I said, hey man, it's chemistry or whatever class it is. Like, he's not gonna remember 25 words in a week. I said, when I was in high school, I didn't remember no 25 words in a week, bro. I said, I don't
Right.
know about that one. And he was like, they're doing this in college. I said, man, this ain't college. It's a 10th grade. He said, well, you
Yeah.
know what? Maybe I'll scale it back to 15. I'm like, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that's all it took for one parent to be concerned about. Like, you got my kid trying to learn 25 vocabulary words for a whole week, and you gonna give him a test on Friday.
Yeah.
You got to retain all the information, bro. Plus, he got algebra or whatever the classes he got. I'm like, come on, dog. Y'all doing too much, bro.
Because the classes are only most time. Now I know Selma they have block scheduling. Montgomery they
Right.
Let
still
me
got like
teach you how
7
to
classes,
G's
so
up.
vibe.
What
typically
up?
the class are like 30, 35 minutes long.
It's definitely
Right.
different for me.
Nah,
You
man.
get pressed with so much information in one day and all these classes. It's kind of hard to finish assignments. Like 30
Right.
minutes ain't enough to do that. Like imagine you in an algebra class or something like the algebra one, algebra two, trigonometry. Shit, it's hard to do that shit. So yeah, the kids are being pressed for a whole lot of stuff, and I put it like this: there's a difference in my eyes between a teacher and an educator. A lot of these people, these grown-ups are just teachers. They going by a lesson plan and they're not educating these kids, actually
Mhm.
sitting down with them and making sure they get it. Because the lesson plan says this, hey, make sure 60%, 70% of your class got it and move on. So they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about the rest of them.
But they also like the lowest paid on the totem pole too.
But
Some
there ain't no
schools do.
excuse because you know what field you're
For
going
sure.
in. That's like me going to be a janitor. I know what my damn job is. I know what I get paid. This is my job. This is what I volunteered for. I didn't get drafted for that job. You feel me? Ain't nobody said,
I mean,
hey man.
that's true. But as a other countries that are powers in the world put more focus on education, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like, and I think just because it's like that don't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying? Like that the person that's in charge with making sure our young people learn and become better in the field they're in is something that's the least amount of money put into. You know what I'm saying? And then we in the states, Alabama, Mississippi, you know, these are like the at the bottom tier of 50 states of education. Maybe we doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like we can say
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying that maybe more thought should be put into early education and knowing that our kids are the ones going to jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know that there's a strong correlation that if you can't read on grade level about a third grade, that you're probably going to go to jail at some point in your life. That like we should put more emphasis on that early education. And as parents, I hear a lot of people talking about how good their kid is at sports or something like that. I don't hear many parents saying how well their child can read and how good they're
Right.
doing school. And that's something
Right.
that used to be different. Even if your parents wasn't like no scholarly people, they'd be like on your ass about education. And I think like that directly related to the growth of our communities too. You know what I'm saying? Like people spending all their time on all the wrong shit. You know,
Mhm.
it's like even now, the food crisis, how much shit costs. All our grandmas had gardens.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like our grandmas ain't caring how much tomatoes cost because they ain't never paid for them. They grow them. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain little stuff is like we get away from the stuff that work, put too much emphasis on shit that don't mean nothing. Your kid more concerned about what clothes they wear in the school than whether they did the damn homework or not.
Fact.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's like
But that's the thing. Like that's the thing. What people think it'll get their kids success. Sports. Us as a black community, that's what we tell them. When think about it, when you go to school, they're like, "Hey, what you want to be?" You hear a basketball player, NFL player. You don't hear lawyers, doctors. You don't really hear none of that stuff.
You know why?
You just don't.
In my
Huh?
opinion, I probably don't think this, but in my opinion, you know why? Because that shit
Wow.
fun and you can make money doing it.
Yeah.
Like I
like
don't know nobody
that.
that play football unless they get to a certain level. Like I'm done with. It, I don't want to play no more. But everybody think it's a way out, and it's also fun if you good at it.
Like
Now
I
if you
Yeah.
ain't good, then you know
like
it's more
I
for like
I
I put
get
my
the
kids in for
enticing part, but
the discipline part of it,
but also
the
the streets is
teamwork,
fun.
the
The streets is fun. Fucking hoes is fun. Fast money
man.
is fun. Riding
I
around with a
don't know.
stick on me is fun. Like that shit fun too, but that don't mean it's right. Like to me, I grew up a little bit different. It's like all the people that I seen that had nice cars and houses and food in their house and all that shit was just everyday working people. You see what I'm saying? Like I seen a lot of old school niggas have fire ass old school cars and all kind of shit and barbecues and they had a basketball goal at their house and they wasn't athletes. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that if you took 100 people and said every one of y'all could go for sports, ain't none of y'all gonna ever get to nowhere where you gonna make money off of it. And I said now all 100 of y'all could make A's and B's in high school and get a college scholarship and go to school and make good grades. And at worst, you'll live in a decent neighborhood and have a nice car and a nice life. At worst. You see what I'm saying? Like, we grew up with niggas that like in the projects, I got 10 friends. One of them got a mama and a daddy at the house. 2 or 3 of them know they daddy. The other half of them don't know they daddy, never met him. You know what I'm saying? It's the crack epidemic. We grew up in a time where, like, just look back on your life and say, if I had one friend that didn't live on the west side growing up, I say, like, rest in peace, Rufus. Rufus was the only friend I knew that had the mama and the daddy that didn't live on the west. They lived on the east side by the bridge. His daddy had an old school Z, a truck. His mama had a regular car. Mama was like a botanist. Daddy worked with my daddy. There's the first niggas I ever seen in my life that had a computer in their house. And like, this shit was like the holy grail, nigga. Like, I'm getting an ass whooping too if I'm in the room. So like, me and Rufus would sneak in there and just look at the computer. Nigga, we don't know how to turn the bitch on. This is an Apple computer now. Back in the day, this like mid to late 80s.
You talking about green, the one with the greens, like the green and black.
Yes. The whole computer white and the shit looked like a mainframe.
Yeah, the little
bro,
square.
We
like
in the room.
Yeah.
We in the room and shit. His daddy might come in there with his work uniform like, hey, no y'all niggas ain't. Vaughn, y'all ain't on that computer in it. Man, we don't even know how to turn it on, Roof. You know what I'm saying? And no, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no talking back. You know what I'm saying? It's no, sir, we not. And then me, him, and the snickering like, man, we almost got caught. Like, we can't fuck around next time. Like you would think, looking back on it as a child, like you went to Puffy house or some shit. Nah, this just like a regular everyday house. If I went and showed y'all that house right now, you'd be like, man, it's a flat 1 level house with no garage or carport. This just a modern, like middle of the road, middle class family. So like middle class to niggas back then was like a nigga was the Huxtables or some shit. Nigga wasn't in the jet.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga was not on Mobile Street on the west side. Like, I showed y'all the house that I grew up in. Like, bro, come on, it's a shotgun house. So I'm saying, when you seen somebody that was like having a decent life, you didn't realize like only maybe one of them had a college degree and they just had a regular everyday job. And we back in the day say they balling in Decatur. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, they balling in Decatur, man. That man daddy got a Z. The dope boys ain't got a Z. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got an old Caprice Classic. You know what I'm saying? So you sitting there thinking like, man, what do they do? Now, if somebody would have came and said, man, just make decent grades in high school, apply yourself, get a regular job, you can go get a mortgage and get a house and get a Z. You ain't got to sell dope. But before most of the people get to the age of focusing on school and, you know, going to the actual welding and diesel mechanic shops that they had back then and stuff like that, niggas want to go to the streets or they're going to start playing basketball or some shit. Only to get the few niggas you know that did get a scholarship that wind up like going to school, whoop-de-whoop. They got out to get regular jobs and work for the nigga that went to make good grades. So the nigga that made the good grades is like, you know what I'm saying, the engineer, the CEO, you know, like he in management. The nigga that's hooping like on the entry level, but he ain't got no debt. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got a scholarship. Odds is like, that's like, if all our kids knew, apply yourself on grades, try to get scholarships, go to community college if you didn't get a scholarship, get your 2-year associates, and then figure out what you really want to do instead of going in debt. All these little angles, if we really had that in our community, like niggas wouldn't be dying to play dribbler basketball. Like how many people you went to school with is in the NFL, NBA?
Were maybe like two or three.
All right, 2. Now, what about the nigga that's their agent that just went to school to learn how to take money off their contract? By the time the contract got over, the agent probably got more money than the players.
You got more clients too, yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, it's like we taught to chase the wrong thing.
That shit ain't fun though, boo.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Like, you don't think being Lear Cohen is more fun than being the rapper?
Yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying is, it's more harder to do that.
You don't
like,
think
nobody want to do that?
You don't think being Mark Cuban is more fun than being Luka Doncic?
For sure.
So I'm saying, like, why wouldn't we teach our kids that? Like, LeBron figured that out, but everybody hate LeBron for it.
I mean, his kids play basketball, so I don't see how
No,
that would.
but what I was telling people, if you go back and remember my reels when I put the video about Bronny and LeBron, maybe LeBron is like grooming Bronny and his son to own a team one day. And people so caught up on him not being the ball player that LeBron is, but maybe he's teaching him to be a coach or own a franchise. But people brain would stop and wouldn't compute that. See, we taught them want to get on the court and not run the court.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But that's all I'm saying is like, as a culture, like we be focused on the wrong shit. Like, and if I got to show you what's more fun, playing an 82 game season or being the owner, nigga instantly would change.
I mean, when you look at the optics.
The optics is because you ain't shooting for that. You get what you ask for.
How many black owners there have?
Not a lot. Because niggas ain't think about being the owner.
Players, though?
This is what I'm saying. Like, if your ceiling is get to the league, and in the beginning your ceiling ain't to own, it's only been a few niggas that busted through that ceiling to do that. But it don't have to just be NBA. It's a lot of niggas that own restaurants. It's a lot of niggas that got patents to designs. It's a lot of black millionaires that, like, even in the 50 Cent, man, 50 Cent gave up on music. He don't make music no more, but he got a studio. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, only certain people gonna realize, like, man, the fun ain't in me rapping and touring. The fun is in me getting control of what I'm doing. But we're not taught that, and we're not shown that to be owners. We taught to be players in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now you see Ryan Coogler, you see people that's like, maybe I should direct the movies. Then you look and see what the Wayans brothers have done over the years. You're like, man, that family really gets it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what fun is. You know what I'm saying? Like, holding down an 18-year-old girl and choking her out and going in the stinking, not the pink. It's not fun.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, as a people, we need to be thinking more of
I hear you.
Own and control. But if all we taught is like, that shit is made to look exciting like that, but it's really not. And that's why all them people be on drugs and alcohol and have all them vices, because to us, it looks fun. To them, they like a monkey in a cage. They trapped in there. Like, most of these people,
I think that's the ones that don't want to do it, though.
No, it's not the ones that don't want to do it.
For a check.
A lot of them, like a lot of these rappers, are in bad deals. Like, when you knew Wale was like had a #1 song and was losing $80,000 a show, that's a monkey trapped in the cage. To us, he balling. Sure. He got on chains and shit. He going city to city, but he losing money every show.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, and when they get off, we think he mad because his album ain't do. He's like, nah, I'm mad because I just did a 90 city tour and I lost money. And everybody think I'm paid and rich. So a lot of these people is trapped in the cage. You know what I'm saying? That's how them ball players go broke and shit, because it's like, I'm telling you, you gotta watch this podcast by Rocco Reed. Where he's saying the porn stars don't do drugs to do the scene. They do the drugs because they did the scene.
Cope with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, after the lights cut off, he was like, man, all the soap in the world couldn't get off me what I just did. Yeah, he's like,
for sure.
He said, you ain't never had somebody write you a 6-figure check for a scene, and you go to the bank, and the people who wrote, the billionaires who write the check, he said they write the most grotesque stuff on the memo line for the check, like gang bang, super rape or something. I should say that word. But
that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Not what you say. I'm just saying for them to write stuff
right.
like that
He's like,
check, that's crazy.
He said, you cashing $100,000 check, but they want to embarrass you as bad as possible to get that money. He's like, my first scene he did, you know, he can't confirm it, but the people sent it to his mama. Right. Imagine you going in thinking you finna just get a little check to do this little scene, and somebody take your first scene and send it to your mama.
Yeah. And
then it's like, once your mama done with you, hey man, I got some more money for you. Like, that shit demonic, man. That shit that's the setup, but it's like that in everything. It's like that in rap. People signing bad deals and being trapped in it. And I'm telling you, when you get off this, when as soon as you back out of this Discord, type in FBD,
No,
FBG
I would listen to
Dick.
it. I listen to it.
You listen to it?
Yeah,
And watch the video.
It was a struggle. No, I'm not watching the video. It was a struggle to hit a song.
Watch the video. You have to. You have to, because you got to see, like.
And then I see that he did.
You got to watch the video, though. He had made a video, and it was like, he made a song that unified the city. And then
Let me teach you how to
he said he
vibe.
got a bad reaction from people that he was trying to bury all the bad blood between all the crews because they was getting money now. So all of them got record deals. They all millionaire. Vaughn, Dirk, him, all their crews. It's probably 10, 20 of them that got record deals. Like, man, let's get to the money. So he made a song like shouting out all the different hoods. The OGs and some of the people in the streets that still in the streets is mad. He made the song. Then he went and made Dead Bitches. And then fast forward after you, I need you to watch the video and listen to it with the mute, with the song sound up. You're gonna feel, it's gonna feel demonic when you listen to it and when you watch it. The hair on the back of your neck gonna stand up. And when you back out, then play the video of him getting killed.
Dang.
If you can tell me that's not
deep.
demonic and that ain't some shit that's controlling, and then the millions of young kids that's in Arkansas, that's in Port Arthur, that's in Birmingham, Memphis, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Charlotte, Chicago, St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Just go all over, right?
Yeah.
Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Mo 3 music sounds so good, but they scared to come outside. Them niggas dying for show. You singing that. It sounds so melodic. It sounds so cool. It make your energy level go up when you hear it in the car. You bouncing. Niggas singing the song like, I'm finna kill me a nigga. That's the song. And when you listen to FBG Duck Dead Bitches, you just like, bro, it's like, dog, that shit sounds so evil when you hear it. Nigga, let me know what your block so I can spin it. And way he looking at the camera like, bro, like, nigga talking like that to just kill one of your homeboys. Like, them niggas just watching his video on repeat in an apartment, in a bando somewhere, loading up bullets, wiping the shell casings off. We know that.
Lost, man.
Huh?
Niggas just lost, man.
But I'm saying, like, if you listen to the music, it's making you do that.
See,
Bro, I'm saying, like, go listen to Pooh Shiesty. Doom 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 doom. The blood in your body start to boil and warm up when you listen to Pooh Shiesty, that song.
yeah,
Woofing on the nigga, I thought you was a thug. Bitch, come get it back in blood, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shot up everywhere they was. Play the video of him in the Lambo pulling off shooting them niggas. So it's like, bro, like, it's charging you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that a calm person that would like otherwise like be able to rationally think about the situation, play that song on repeat before the situation happened. What's happening? Niggas gonna spin up.
Yeah, but boys they be killing without music, bro. They be killing.
But I'm saying, like, that's what they listening to all day.
Man, maybe because I don't know. I don't want to speak on it because.
Now I want you to speak on it because we had to have these conversations. Like, I just wanted you to think about
if they come from that area and they can relate to it. It's like maybe that's how they grow up. So it's
the grown VR. I'm talking about 16, 17, 18-year-old VR. Get charged as an adult before you an adult.
Yeah.
Somebody just did something to your homeboy Back in Blood playing 10 times on repeat. There's no rational thoughts coming into your head while you're listening to it.
That's deep though.
I'm saying, but like that's what be going on though. We know that it's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not even a maybe no more.
It's just lost, bro. Like, oh, that shit frustrating.
He said, seen too much overseas to go look that stuff up. I don't even want to listen to it no more if it ain't 2000s. Pop your finger type shit. Tone, bro. If you
Let me teach you how to
if you
vibe.
play that video and watch it, bro, with the sound up, it feel evil. Matter of fact,
That's what
VR,
I'm saying,
mute
though.
your
See-
mic right
see
now
how
and
you-
play that video.
This Buddha gonna have me in here getting emotional, bro. Like,
I'm saying like it took for me to be in my car some days. Like, what the fuck am I listening to? Like my voice kind of carried on this platform, so like I realized if I like made somebody, if I made it cool to be on some bullshit, everybody be on it. So it's like my influence. I can't let my influence be used to be something like covered in negativity. Spirits is real, Tone. Like I can't disagree with nobody that don't think the spirits is real, but these are real things. It's real entities. It's real. Like the same way you could. All right, if somebody tell me that the feelings you get when you listen to music ain't real, that could be positive or negative. That's like saying praying ain't real. Cause we know if a person chant, do a ritual or pray, it has energy forces that surround prayer and rituals. It's the same thing. It's just being done in front of your face. The same way if 20 years ago you couldn't have two dudes kissing on TV, but now it's played on every channel. So if you see two dudes kissing in public in front of your kids, you can't even really say nothing because it's been accepted. Just like overseas in the Middle East, a kid has seen somebody be killed by the time they turn 7 in front of their face, like blowing up about IED or some shit. So it's like you desensitized to violence and explosions. You see how people could live their everyday life in Afghanistan and Pakistan while in Iraq and Iran while war's going on for 20 years. People's like going to get water or going to get some eggs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? While niggas is pulling up in tanks, hopping out, shooting, blowing shit up with RPGs. Like people is living in those type of things because they've been desensitized to it. Oh, for sure, DB. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as much, I can't say prayer is real and then like demonic forces around the media that we watch, in the songs we hear, in the movies we watch, they have some control. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be like, not wanting their kids to watch TV as much or iPads as much, or you got to monitor what your kid watch. Because these sick people will have your kids watching SCX if they get a chance. They'll slide some, you know what I'm saying, little devious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no reason for the hub for grown people to watch, you know, stuff that's on the hub and every tab is man and daughter, brother and sister, man, incest. That's all they put on. That's like all the most popular tabs. But none of us are interested in that. But I'm saying like that's what they make it. So if I'm, you know, partaking in what I'm partaking in and I'm watching it, my energy is going to that. I'm spending my energy, my sexual energy is going towards incest. I think VR watching it, he probably like sweating and shit now. Like Coolio on Gangsta's Paradise. He said, Weasel, what up? I mean, DB, Gibraltar on Apex. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He go to other. Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? All right.
she wild.
Yeah.
Buddy wild, man.
You watch it?
Yeah, man.
And you listen to it with audio, right?
Uh-huh.
And how you feel while you was watching it? Do you feel like I feel like I need to get indicted just watching it?
Like I don't need to be watching that shit.
Now just think, 47 million views.
Yeah.
His ops watching it, his block watching it, the blocks next to his block watching it, people in Birmingham watching it, Memphis watching it, and that's what get the views. So what you think these little niggas in Birmingham finna do? What you think their next video finna be? I'm finna diss every hood in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And then a war started out and all them niggas dead. And you see Damian McDaniel kill like Shot like 30, 40 some people in 18 months. That's come from rap beef.
That's crazy.
But I mean, watching the video, what you thinking? Glock switches, and this man like basically pissing on and styling on.
In the hell. So it would have been demon since 2012. Like, oh my god,
bro, that song sound like a demon, don't it?
I don't know, man.
Now go play Julio Fulio when I see you.
Nah, man, I'm done.
I'm being. Nah, we just having a little fun, right?
I ain't having no
Fulio
fun.
when I see you.
Not fun at all, dog.
The man's laying on top of that grave with the newspaper clipping on the ground, laying on the ground, singing on that grave.
What's wrong with him though? That's a man.
But I'm saying, like, this is what's popular though. We always bouncing around listening to King Von.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. King Von was telling stories. Like, I like that.
But these are real stories.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'll talk about like took it to the O, like all that. Like that was like
I took it to the O. What is that song about? Y'all see?
I hear you, dog.
I hear you. Pause. I held VR hand and I walked him to the water. And I just need him to drink right now. Now, when he was on Took It to the O, who he said pulled up when the girl set him up?
I don't remember. I mean, I ain't listened to songs so after he died. Like I ain't really listened to these songs.
He capping now, Chad.
Nah, I'm dead serious. Like I'm sure if you tell me, like I could say some of the lyrics, but I just don't remember. He did say that.
All right, that's the nigga he's talking about. Now,
I watched a little documentary on King Von.
Now, FBG Butter is the girl who Von killed, who he talking about in the song.
Yeah, who kept trying to talk about he wanted to meet up with her and all this.
Yeah, I'm saying, is that not demonic? These dudes got hundreds of millions of views on popular songs that me and you might listen to Debbie. We might listen to Julio Fulio When I See You. We might listen to Took It to the O. Everybody dancing in the club singing Took It to the O. He's singing about a chick tried to set him up and he shot duck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you feel me? Big. Yeah. Now think about the lyrics. Big goofy nigga. I know he talking about duck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Both them niggas is dead though. And where Dirk at?
Locked up.
And that's from Lil Pop and Dirk.
Rondo, huh?
Right.
Yeah, somebody else got hit. He didn't get hit.
So this what I'm saying. Like, it's bodies behind these songs, and unknowingly, Took It to the O. I'm listening to Von talk about trying to kill Duck. I'm listening to Julio Fulio When I See You talking about when he see Young and Ace, he's going to kill him. When I listen to Young and Ace, he's talking about killing Julio Fulio. Like even, like the Young Dolph, the dude that killed Dolph. What he said, 60 rounds in 10 seconds. Some, you know what I'm saying? Like, they singing about it. Niggas is listening to these songs and not even thinking like real people is like, this is a song, a person making a song about a person. So like think Tuka is like from the other set. So they smoking on Tuka that's that shit that got Tuka hit. We singing that, right? We don't know who this person is, a 15-year-old kid that got shot in the head off a bus. We singing about.
I definitely did. I heard that name. I thought that was a grown ass man. It's a 15-year-old kid.
So I'm saying we singing Took It to the O. That's about Duck. Duck singing about Debbie. It's about all of O Block that they didn't kill. You see what I'm saying? Like these things go back and forth, and we listening to this as this popular music, but to them it's a war zone. Like niggas is dying.
Like just telling the story.
And it's more than a story because it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
Then it's like. Then you listen. Fast forward. Dirk probably got the best mind out of all of them. Doom, doom, doom. Pellicoat. They scared to come outside. Them niggas dying for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like. These is all the thing. Like. All these songs is basically like songs about people they killed. And we listening to it, singing this shit on repeat. That shit is demonic. Well, it's evil. I don't want to say demonic. We'll just say it's evil.
Yeah, it's a better word.
We say it's evil. For respect to VR, we say it's evil. But I'm saying like the same way if August Alsina sing about a man, or Frank Ocean sing about a man, or R. Kelly sing about a young girl he raped, I can't listen to that shit because it's just I'm taking that shit in.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like even when I watched that podcast with Rocco Reed talking about the industry, he's like, man, if y'all only knew how many of these girls that they get away from their family and they send their mama, they threaten to send their mama and daddy their first videos and get them on messed up contracts. He's like, these girls had numbing gel on their body, having sex 3 times a day on shoot. Man said he did 400 scenes in 10 months.
That's crazy.
VR. 400 scenes in 10 months. And he said the part that broke him was, you know who Asa Akira is? Everybody in the chat, y'all know who Asa Akira is.
Yeah.
If you ever been on the hub, that was his girlfriend. He won Star of the Year 4 times in a row like Jeezy. He said we was together for 2 years and she was the face of it and I was the face of it. We was making money out the wazoo. He's like, I was being flown overseas, 50,000 people in the stands watching me clap out. He's like a billionaire. We used to get paid to go to billionaires party and just, we don't even do nothing. We just bartend naked. He's like, one time a billionaire of a big clothing brand that y'all all know, he said, put something in his water. He didn't know it while he was bartending. He woke up and had got taken advantage of. He said, I felt so down about myself that I felt like I deserved it because I was nothing. Even when I was like looked at as the biggest in the world, he said in there, shit that really broke me. He said, we went on a double date. He said, when you in the industry, all your friends is from the industry. He said, our friends that went, his girl, Asa Akira, had did a shoot with the dude that day. And like 2 days before that, the dude had brought a girl, his girlfriend, and he had shot with the girl the same week. He said, so we sitting at dinner, at a fancy dinner, eating dinner with people that we both didn't work with across the table. And in our mind, when we working, it ain't cheating. So we was faithful to each other off scene, but you did 400 scenes in 10 months.
Yeah.
He's like, I detached myself from reality that my girl was getting done like that and I was getting done like that and we was together. He's like, what kind of sick world is that? You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, it's being pushed on you in a way where like them girls on the hub is like some of them really bad things are happening to. Yeah. He's like, find me a star that left the industry that's still living. He's like, I can see, he's like 75-80% of the people that he worked with and took their own life. He's like, they taking their life at the rate of soldiers.
Crazy.
He's like, you can't wash it off. He's like, man, I'm in Atlanta doing a shoot, a big shoot. He said, I looked around the room, everybody peeing on each other, spitting in everybody's mouths. He said, I couldn't wash it off. And then he's like, I get to the bank at Wachovia on my check. It say like on the check, it say like urination and spit gangbang or something. He said, I'm just standing at the teller crying with the check in my hand, not even scared to get somebody a $100,000 check to put in your account because you're so embarrassed on what they wrote on it.
Jeez.
That's the memo line. Man said, I cut off all my hair, cut my beard, everything. Said, I'm in the grocery store. Somebody said, yo, Rocco Reed. He said, my shoulders just dropped. Man, I could put a hat on. I could shave my hair. I could cut the hair off my face. He got my tattoo removed, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man said, man, the devil popped up beside me and put his hand on my shoulder and said, see, that's who you are. You ain't even Joshua Broom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. A person saying, with millions of dollars, saying like, that's how the devil appeared to me. To just tell me like, whisper in my ear like, that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know better than that. That's what you always gonna be. He was like, that's why a lot of them girls, you know, He's like, they try to do businesses and shit outside of the industry and they can't. He's like, you can't wash that stink off. What interview is that? It's Sean Ryan, Rocco Reed, but his real name is Joshua Broom. So if you put it like Sean Ryan, Joshua Broom, all right, for sure, DB. But check it out, though.
Crazy.
When you see it, it's like, all this stuff just make you think, man, we got kids and we can't just be accepting anything.
That shit been going on for a long time, dog.
I know, but it's like, the most technology have happened in this modern age. I ain't gonna say ever, but the modern age is the last 100 years. It's exponentially changing from the time when we was kids to our kids now. Like, but at some point you have to say like, okay, this ain't right. Or I can at least like, I gotta stand on something.
Nah, for sure.
Even in the content, I respect the fact that you carry yourself the way you do. Because everybody can't be super toxic and crash out. Cause see, people like, well, how you say that and you cool with bottles? What that nigga champion, God first in the chat, airtime. You know what I'm saying? There's no creator. Find me a creator that end their stream, God first in the chat. Like regardless of whatever you thought happened before the end, like a person that like has always been about their family. Every stream in, God first in the chat. Even people that could proclaim to be like that ain't that consistent of saying, yo, I still have to, you know what I'm saying, say where I get this from. Or even if you ain't a Bible thumper or a Quran thumper or a Torah thumper, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you ain't got your Hail Marys and your rosary and shit, like, whatever it is, it's like, it got to be some purpose behind the shit you do. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going to start to find yourself, like, not really having no purpose.
Yeah.
Because it's like, truly, you know what I'm saying? That's why I respect people that just ball and do their thing. But that's also the industry that'll have you frustrated because you'll beat all the comers and take on all the challenges and beat everybody and still won't get champion like somebody doing the wrong thing. Not saying nobody doing the right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's
I
like,
got you.
It'll start to fuck with you in the head a little bit.
Yeah.
And you start to question yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be purpose driven.